start.
What's up, y'all? Y'all hear us?
Can you guys hear us now? Can you guys hear us?
Let me see. Nah, the mic. There we go. Mic's on.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
Good afternoon, good evening, good nights, depending on where you guys are at.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Super Savage, King Darian, Absolute MMA, Insane, Derek Jordan, Laker Ram, longtime viewer. What's good, everybody? Are we loud and clear?
Yeah, someone said we could hear you, nigga. LOL.
What's up,
okay.
man? Oh, what's up, Max B? Another longtime YouTuber.
Unless you guys have any questions, we're just gonna get right into it.
No, hold on.
No.
So, I finally got my my Ghost of Tsushima collector's edition. It just came today. So after this, I will be doing the unboxing pre-recording of that. So hopefully we'll get that out to you guys pretty soon. Also, thanks for everyone that was supporting the last video that came up. Shout out to Insomniac for delivering on 4K 60 on the new Miles Morales, taking a lot of bullets and ammunition out of the Xbox fan base. And on top of that, Glizzy time. What's up, Glizzy King? So we're here again with another episode of Couple Stream, and as you know, this is Mrs. Cloud.
Hello.
So again, if you guys have questions, we will answer questions, and we will be also doing. This is still a Q&A, so we will be still doing a Q&A. We will answer questions, but we're going to talk about a few things. So I'm gonna let Mrs. Cloud take off because I'm into current events, but not like that.
Absolute MMA, Spider-Man, Miles Morales confirmed 4K 60 frames per second. I'm hyped.
You remember when I said that it was 4K 60 frames per second, and the Xbox fan base literally said I was lying?
So, like he said, the video game and tech stuff is more up his alley. Me, I'm more on like the trending topics type stuff. So I compiled a list of things that we can talk about. Things that happened last week. So one of the first things, we're going to lightly touch on it because we already spoke about him last week. But the August Alsina situation, in case you guys don't know, Lil Wayne is doing a podcast, and basically he just asked him, what is your whole thoughts on the whole entanglement thing? And you can see on the podcast, he's basically giggling and laughing about it. And he ended up doing a song with Rick Ross when Rick Ross mentioned something about it. So I guess I want to know, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I would say my thoughts is basically,
Yes, I am okay, Derek Jordan. Just clearing my throat, man. Yeah, we went swimming the other day, and water was dumb cold. It's always cold water out here. Clifton the Colored Milkman, what's up? Yeah,
Hello.
but the August Alsina stuff, man, I said that the dude was doing this for clout. I said that he was doing this to gain, like, traction. And then I heard, was it 50 that told him to come do a song? Or was it...
It was Rick Ross.
Rick Ross told him to come do a song on it. So, yeah, I've had a feeling that it was basically him trying to come out to do, like... what do you call it? Like, kind of like bigging up or, like, getting more people to jump on top of his album, seeing if he's going to leak any more information or any of that type of stuff. So, as I said, clown, simp, I'm still going to stand by that. I'm not going to say, like, the dude's a total asshole, but I do think, especially after hearing, like, what's it called? What's it called? What's his wife's name again? Jada, what Jada said about, like, him cutting all ties and just basically disappearing and not talking to her for 4 years and then literally coming out of nowhere to saying some shenanigans. Like, I'm not a fan of that, so screw that.
And I mean, how I feel about him hasn't necessarily changed. The only thing I dislike is like, okay,
what's up, Melon Matt?
we do know that Will Smith, her Red Table Talk show, I'm pretty sure her videos are monetized through Facebook. So I'm pretty sure she constantly got some type of monetization from that video. So hey, I mean, if she's gonna capitalize off of this fucked up situation, why not he? I feel like, but I mean, at this point, doing a podcast and constantly talking about it and dragging it on, it's like, okay, dude, you want to move on from it, speak your truth, move on, and leave it alone. That's just my, take on it. Absolute MMA, you gonna grab some food again? Okay.
Go ahead, man. Grab some
I think
food.
young Jaden needs to beat him like he stole something. Yeah, a lot of people are saying he's friends with Jaden. I don't know how long the longevity of that relationship would be. I mean, you're constantly clowning my mom, and I just think he's messing up the Will Jada Pinkett Smith brand.
Yep.
Just chill now. Like, now you're doing the most. You're coming off like a chatty patty, and I don't like that.
Told you.
What happened to no kissing and telling? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know why people feel the need they have to put their business out there. It's whack, The first time I was feeling kind of bad. I'm not saying I still don't. I do. But just stop talking about it now. Just let it die. Just let it blow over and just move on with your life as you claim you're trying to do.
I feel like he's going to ride the wave for as long as he possibly can to just have more things to basically... the people love drama. There's something that we were just basically saying. I was on Weapon Wheel yesterday talking about a few things. And people love drama. People love negativity. They're only going to stay around for negativity. They're only going to attack. They like feeding that type of stuff. So if they have any doubt that he's going to say something negative, people are going to leech to him or be connected to him for as long as they can, just to see if he says anything else, because everyone likes to see people that are big get taken down. So they want to see Will and Jada get taken down a peg, like, oh, they're not the best couple in the world. So,
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, you're right. A lot of people do gravitate to drama and stuff, but all I can say is, I mean, if he's really trying to keep his career afloat, he should just be careful, because if not, then, I mean, you're going to be easily forgotten more than Will.
Yeah. And then on top of that, too, so I want to base, King Darian says, DC, one of my homeboys says Spider-Man Miles Morales is not impressive because it's basically a PS4 game. Bots are in the real. Shaking my head. Yeah, it's pretty sad, because if you go to the article where Insomniac posts about that, they basically said that the game's going to be 4K 60, even with ray tracing. It's just going to be toned down. Basically, like what I said, like, you can have it in, I'm thinking that and that's the performance mode. So that just shows that's even crazy. The performance mode, still 4K, still HDR, still, ray tracing, but not toned down a little bit. Still all of that. And that's the performance mode. That's the part that blows me away. Performance mode versus what you're going to get on the better version of it. So we'll see and wait what happens. But yeah, Xbox fans are tripping right now.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next topic. This is really small, but I just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys are a fan of Pop Smoke. Of course, he passed away back in, I think, February or March. But his album, I don't know how to say the word. I don't know if it's called
murdered.
Posthumanus or something. Whatever. Anyway, his album is #1 right now, and I thought that was pretty cool. The only thing I wanted to say about that is the type of respect and love that New Yorkers and people have for Pop Smoke. Tekashi 6ix9ine wish he had that type of genuine, authentic love from his fans. He only has fans by being chaotic and messy and what's the word? Trolling people. Yeah. People genuinely love Pop Smoke, so I liked him. Although I wasn't a huge fan of that album, it's just not the same knowing he died. But I think it's cool that he did hit #1. And I think Juice WRLD also had did pretty well. I don't know what his numbers were, but I did hear that Pop Smoke was #1.
You know what blows me away? How is it people still have albums after they're dead?
They just do.
And who does that money go to?
Their estate, more than likely.
Their estate. Does that mean like their family members?
Just the people who's in charge of that brand. Like Michael Jackson has an estate, so the proceedings and monetary stuff will go to his estate. I don't know who's in charge of Pop Smoke's estate, but I do know that Oh yeah, thoughts on Kanye. We were just gonna get into that.
One question. How does Mrs. Cloud sound? Is she low? Is she high? Are you guys hearing her? Does she need to speak up louder, or do I have to bring the mic down a little bit? Real quick, just give me a response to that on the actual overall mic quality.
6ix9ine is a clout chaser and Pop Smoke is a rapper. Exactly. I really did like Pop Smoke. The woo.
I'm not gonna say I like 6ix9ine. He's entertaining.
He's definitely one thing I could say about him is he understands the nature of the entertainment industry right now, and he's doing what works for him. Just like how everyone started calling him a rat, he's capitalizing off of being a rat now.
Yeah.
You know?
What's good?
Hello, Space Host. We're about to talk about the Kanye West situation. So there's 2 incidents.
Super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat from Fiend. I feel Tekashi 6ix9ine appeals to an infantile audience. I agree. Even if you look at his videos and stuff, he has like the baby shark, the rainbow colors. It's all appealing to little kids. I'm pretty sure a majority of his fan base is little kids. Volume is fine. Okay, good. So there's 2 things about Kanye.
Yeah. So Space Host, man, how are the boys and how's the? I think you have. Was it 2 boys and a girl he had, or was it 2 girls and a boy?
I think it was 2.
I know Space Host got like 3, but I hope they're doing good. I hope y'all being safe out there. Shout out to Sick Humor. His wife was quarantined because someone in her sector was diagnosed with COVID. And so right now she's separated, and right now I'm just waiting to see what he's saying on all that stuff. So shout out to Sick Humor. Hope that him and the family is doing fine, and his wife is doing fine. Just 2 boys, fam. All right.
One more thing I wanted to bring up about 6ix9ine before we talk about Kanye West is I noticed he recently deleted like his platform on Instagram, and I think he's about to get off his house arrest or whatever, and I think he's fighting for custody of his daughter. But I do believe once all of that's over, we're gonna hear from him getting into some mess, dragging some rapper, or getting into some type of fuckery. But for the person who asked what did Kanye do this time, first things first, he's supposed to be a presidential candidate. He wants to run for president. Then he announced that he's dropping out of the race, and then he, I guess, got back into the race. He recently did like a campaign or like some type of speech in one of the Carolina states. And I also heard Caitlyn Jenner, which is the Kris Jenner, Kylie, whatever, the Jenners, their father, who's supposed to be, I don't know what she is now, but I think he wanted to run against Kanye. But basically why Kanye is in the media.
He, she?
I don't know what to refer to him, her, whatever as, but I do want to say Kanye is back in the media because it looked like he had a little meltdown. He was crying. He was saying that Kim was supposed to swallow some pills. I guess they were abortion pills. And if she, if it wasn't for her changing her mind, they would have never had North. And, he's just rambling on. He also said Harriet Tubman did not free slaves. She just basically transported them from one plantation to another, or from one white worker to another, something like that. Just all this goofy foolishness.
I seriously, he's said some of the wildest shit going. Like, for one, it was a choice being for slavery. A choice. Now it's Harriet Tubman did not save. Can't hear on left earphone. We're in stereo. I'm in what do you call it? No, the mic, everything's good. I think everyone else says that they're fine.
Derek Jordan says Kanye is setting us back, but the Kardashians are enabling his behavior. Yeah, I think a lot of people are enabling his behavior. It's not funny. I really think he's having some type of breakdown. I think generally Kanye, he's been in the industry for a long time. He's probably seen a lot of things. This is not the first time. Even before he met the Kardashians, he's always been a problematic, messy person.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably having some type of breakdown. I mean, it's said in the past supposedly that I don't know if he's bipolar or if he takes some type of meds for his mental issues. So maybe he's having another breakdown. Okay, yeah, he is in fact clinically bipolar. That's what I heard too. So I don't know if he's off his meds or they said never mind about the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with him. It's really not funny. I hope no one thinks it's funny.
No, it's not. And
It's annoying. I don't know. I would hope he's not doing it for attention.
I personally feel, and if we ever do blow up with this couples thing, the Kardashians gonna hate us. But I feel that they're agents to destroy black men with any type of like power or entitlement. I would say entitlement, power, or any type of structure of money that they can make an influence in the world. I have a feeling that they are witches. Sounds stupid, but I feel like there's just something about them. Everybody that's messed with them that is black has gone crazy. You look at Tyga. After he finally leaves Kylie, his rap album goes fire. Like, when these guys are the basketball player that goes crazy over Chloe, it is?
One of them.
Yeah, so either way, it's these guys, that family, I don't think that they should mess with anybody in the colored world, man. Like, real talk.
Yep. So someone said Kanye hasn't been the same since his mom died. Yeah, I do also think that was like a major contribution to him like breaking down. Yeah. Two people agreed with that. Somebody said, bro, you keep getting sniped. LOL, heartache is about to go live soon. Oh no.
Yeah, we just talked about that just yesterday, about basically when people go live, you don't basically overshine your subscribers or any of that shenanigans. So it's whatever. We have our little audience here. We have what we have. So
King Darian said Kanye is 6'9" before 6'9" in terms of attention seeking. Yes, I do think back then he was very arrogant, and I think that's also why he wanted to attach himself to the Kardashian brand, because that just gives him more attention that he desperately seeks.
Yeah, I don't know who the Chronicles of Judah is, man.
Is that a YouTuber?
Is that a YouTuber? If it is, I might want to listen to him.
We hear yes. Thank you, DB.
Thank you, DB.
Appreciate it.
Real quick. So Microsoft's event on the 23rd. That's 3 days from now. I think that's on a Thursday. So there's a lot of talk going around. There's a lot of Xbox fans saying that this show is supposed to be absolutely amazing. They're about to like throw Microsoft into like full drive mode. They're gonna show off exclusives that we've never seen before, new titles that's gonna like blow our minds. All I'm saying is, you don't have to go in with your, I don't know, like your thoughts down. All we got to do is just hope for the best. But even Phil Spencer said that throughout his him being at Microsoft, whenever they had these events or shows, one of the things that happens is he's always said that the shows, the quality wasn't there, or it was minimal quality. He's actually saying this time the quality is actually higher and it's pretty amazing. So who knows? We'll see. What's up, T-Mac?
Hello. The next thing I wanted to touch on was, I'm trying to get all the smaller topics out first. Another thing I think we can talk about is, of course, with all the protesting and stuff going on, people are still protesting about the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. I don't know if you guys or your girlfriends watch Real Housewives, but there were like 3 of them that got arrested just for protesting. They were just peacefully protesting and then got arrested. And I think the governor or whatever in that state was trying to like up their charges to felonies. And of course, I think that's messed up. He's a YouTuber that goes deep into Hollywood and the madness that goes on in the background. He delves deeper into what you said about the Kardashians.
Oh, really? I might have to watch
check it
that.
out. We gotta write that down just so I can remember.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Did any of you guys used to watch this show called Glee?
No.
I never used to watch it, but one of the cast members, I'm sure you guys heard about it, but she went to Lake Piru and she went missing. They found her son on a boat. Anyways, long story short, they did find her body, but I do know a lot of people was attaching her death into a conspiracy because they were saying a lot of the cast members from that show, something terrible happened to their deaths. Okay, Eamon, you got a new subscriber.
It's here, boys. I haven't played it yet, but it's here. We will be doing the unboxing later on today. I don't know if I'm going to upload it later on today, but I will be playing it today.
All right. My wife watches that. Yeah, honestly, I never watched it, but they were attaching a lot of weird stuff to her death. They were saying that it was weird that her body wasn't found for so long. I wouldn't necessarily say it's weird. I don't always like to look at everything as a conspiracy, but I know a lot of people said like terrible things happened to like the Glee cast members. The only thing I would say is I guess she's lucky that, you know, state officials and stuff was willing to look for her body that long, because if that was just Joe Blow up the street and his body went missing, they would just rule his death out as a drowning or missing, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that they did find her body. It's sad that her son, you know, is 4 years old. I'm pretty sure he knows some of the things. Yeah, 3 of the main cast have died so far. Yeah, and they say like some people, they have like negative press attached to their names. Mm-hmm. So I heard there's like a lot of conspiracy videos out there about the Glee cast, so maybe I should look into that as well.
Yeah, so Takun said, hold on, T-Max says, you guys look great. It's nice to see the missus.
Thank you.
Thank you, T-Mac. Thank you.
Have you heard the Entanglement song from August? Actually, I heard a snippet. It didn't sound too bad, but I didn't like look too deeply into the words. I know there was a lot of people in like comment sections who was typing like a picture of a pretzel and they'll type entanglement. So I thought that was funny.
But yeah, I think August is definitely gonna bank off of this. Everything.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna capitalize off of it, and at that part I'm not mad at him because Jada, they said that was her highest interview from the Red Table Talk, so you know she's capitalizing off of her fuck up, so why not he do the same? Since we were just recently talking about a YouTuber, this is another YouTuber. I don't know if you guys heard of her. Her name was Nicole Thea. Have any of you guys heard of her? It was a black YouTuber. I think she was a British vlogger type channel. Oh, you talking about the pregnant chick? Yeah, it was a black girl that died in the hospital. I just want to know your thoughts. Do you guys think that black women in when they're pregnant, do you think they're neglected with the healthcare system, or do you think that's like a far-fetched or like a reach of a I guess statement? I'd like to know your thoughts on that.
You talking about how doctors think that we're like much stronger, we don't need medical?
Yeah, like do you think that, because I saw some statistics the other day online where they said black women, especially when they're pregnant, they are highly neglected in the medical healthcare system. Would
you now question, being that we've had 6 little ones, have you ever felt that before?
I can definitely attest to that one time. I don't know about all the time, but when I was pregnant with my first son, obviously I didn't know what to expect. I was having contractions. We went all the way to the hospital. My mom was actually in town, so we went from, basically it was like a 30-minute drive of a distance to get my mom, and then we went to the hospital. And basically, long story short, I was probably about 2-3 centimeters dilated. In case you guys don't know or don't have kids, you got to be about 10 centimeters to push a baby out. Mm-hmm. So I was probably a good 2-3 centimeters, and the nurse literally told me to come back because it doesn't look like I'm in enough pain. Like, what the hell does that mean?
By the time we literally almost got home,
we dropped my mom off, remember?
And then, we hit like 2 or 3 bumps. Mm-hmm. And then she literally started crying. Was like, no, we have to go back. Something is not right.
Max B, no, her
baby did not survive. So her and the baby died. Mm-hmm. So I'll lighten the mood up a little bit with a funny story. Mm-hmm. So our first pregnancy, I almost passed out.
Oh.
So during birth, they told me to hold her legs and they told me not to look, right? So they told me not to look, and I look at her, I'm looking at her eyes, I'm telling her to push. I'm like, you're doing it. It's almost there. And I'm looking, I see the baby crying, and then I don't know what happened, but all I know is that I started falling backwards, and then the nurse comes over and snatches my shoulder, and they let her legs. And nobody's holding her legs while she's pushing.
I was numb, so I couldn't even feel my legs. So I'm like, they all started tending to him while I'm pushing. I'm like, hello, help me.
No one's holding her legs, and everyone's trying to tend to me because I'm about to pass out because they told me not to look.
They were asking him if he's okay. Can y'all ask me if I'm okay? Hello. Damn, I heard about that. I heard women overall aren't taken seriously when it comes to heart attacks. They say they're being over dramatic and have no pain tolerance. Mm-hmm. And I think that's true. I also, like I said, I can attest to that one time. I wouldn't say all the time, but supposedly there has been it has been said in the past that some doctors or healthcare officials believe that, I guess, black women can just have a higher pain tolerance, So I say if that happens, always get like a second opinion or something. So, hello, Neo Game Spark.
That's one of the homies.
Yeah, Tycoon, you're right. Cloud, you had one job.
But then I wanted, it's our first child. I wanted to look. I wanted to see. It's my first time seeing that. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. There was a dude, right? There was this guy. He's a friend of hers that works at the restaurant she works at. I'm not going to say his name. But he wanted to stay.
Oh, yeah. So some of my friends came by, like, when I was in labor. Not when I was, in the early stages waiting to have the baby. And one of the guys came by and he was like, oh, can I watch? No, the fuck you cannot. You can exit left. And his boy was like, come on, leave these people alone. He's like, no, I really want to see. I'm excited. Bye.
Yo, what's up, Groovy?
Hi, Groovy.
So there's also, because you guys know about like some of DC stories, right? So that same kid, she's probably gonna get mad. We're at a party, and he actually liked her.
He was trying to hit on me.
He was hitting on her, and I just kept on laughing about it. And when I get drunk, I'm very open, and I say what's on my mind. So I don't remember what happened. All I know is I blacked out. But apparently everybody was telling me. I literally was telling him, like, look at this pussy ass nigga thinking he could get my girl. This bitch ass short nigga.
Yeah, actually the funny thing about that, we went to like a house party or something. He got really, really drunk. We probably got into like a little argument or something earlier that day. This was in our earlier stages before we got married. And I remember, I think I left with my friend. She took me home a little bit earlier, and he stayed behind. So I didn't even know what happened. I just know the dude started acting different to me, and I heard about it. I'm like, you cussed such and such out? Yeah. He's like, I don't know.
I don't remember. What? Everybody was telling me. I was like, and the thing is, he didn't say nothing because I'm bigger than him, and he was short. So I just kept on just like, look at this short pussy ass dude thinking he could bag my girl. Look at this dude.
I was like, oh God, don't be starting no problems.
And
DC had low blood pressure that day. Can I watch, bro? What?
Yo,
exactly.
And then,
I was so caught off guard from that.
And then, what's it called? Apparently, on my way back home after they dropped me off, I was walking around my neighborhood screaming my ABCs backwards.
Oh God! Somebody said, "Did you put pics of your glizzy in his locker?"
Shut up.
Break from full time. Sober DC already don't have a filter. What the F is drunk DC like? Trust me, you know what? I got a funny quick story time. I remember like when we first moved into one of our apartments, we bought like a cheap blow up bed, waiting to get like our furniture and stuff in. He was so drunk. I think he had Jack Daniels, the honey flavor, and he was drinking shots with his boys. Tell me why later on that day, he was being so annoying. I hate when he's drunk. I was like, come on.
I was biting people.
He kept biting my arm, and I'm like, what are you doing? And when I told him to lay down, he literally just laid flat on the bed, and it burst. Like
I just jumped.
Deflated instantly. Yep. I was so mad.
And I was like, I was peeing in the, what was it, like the tub, right?
Yeah, I told him to use the he said he had to pee, but he pissed in the tub instead of the toilet, so I was pissed. I was mad at him for like 3 days.
DC the vampire.
Yeah, drunk cloud. If the dude that tried to get with your girl looked like R. Kelly, DC would have been pissed. Off, baby, off.
Yo, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all one last drunk story. There was this is before I met my wife, and I was at this party in Miami, and I was with my boys, and I had this drink called the Mongolian motherfucker, right? And I don't know what it is, but all I know is that it tasted super, super, super sweet. And all I know is that I was like super drunk, and I drove home. But I had a conversation that I was talking to myself. Actually, no, I did not drive home. So I was gonna drive home, and then my boy drove, and I needed to use the bathroom real bad. And then I basically asked him to pull over on the highway to pee outside on the side of the highway, and then from that point he didn't want to stop the car because he had to go too, so I stuck my shit out the window and I just started peeing while the car was driving.
So
hold on, it gets worse. So I dropped him off. I mean, he dropped himself off, and then I dropped him off. I don't know how I made it home, but after I got home, and do not drunk and drive. Don't drink and drive. But I did all of that, and then when I finally made it home, I had the key in the door. And while I had the key in the door, I woke up the next morning with the key in the door, me holding onto the doorknob, piss all over my pants, and I didn't make it in the house. I did all of that and didn't make it home.
Wow, DCB Wildin', Black Bond, don't you have some cool videos to be making with other men? LOL. DC, what the actual fuck, my guy? So me and DC getting drunk when I visit, then got it. DC, that dick pic locker story, not real. It can't be. One just living and playing these games. Essentia water, healthiest in the world. Yes, I love my alkaline water. I dig it. 2 days in a row with sus stories. LOL. Yeah, so basically, that was that. But yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was that. What's the other topic?
Another thing we can touch on is, so I don't know if you guys watch those versus stuff, but DMX and Snoop Dogg is supposed to do a battle this Wednesday. Are you guys here for that? Do you think they're both on the same level? And are any of you guys going to be watching it? I would like to see that. I think I could say...
Who do you think is going to win? I think DMX is going to destroy.
I like DMX catalog, but I do think Snoop Dogg been around longer. I feel like he should have went against somebody who's been in the game as long as him.
I think DMX. I think DMX is... I don't think DMX had a bad album. Other than like Snoop's like Doggy Style, I haven't heard anything else that's been fire since.
He has a lot. Albums.
But DMX has never had a bad album.
Yeah, Space Host, I'm ready to see it too. So you're a team Snoop.
Space Host, that's because you are a native Californian guy, sir.
Absolute MMA. I thought DMX was still locked up. No, he got out, and I think supposedly he's been sober too, because I know he's always in and out of jail for like petty crimes. Mm-hmm. I really did like DMX. I wish he his drug and alcohol problems didn't cause him to spiral downhill, because he had a really good career. He was a really good rapper. Yeah, I agree. Insane. I think Snoop do have more hits, so I don't think it's a fair battle, but I'm here for it. I definitely can't wait to see it. Last time I heard of DMX, he was passed out at a Sheraton hotel. Yeah, every time I heard about DMX, he was always getting arrested. Supposedly, he became a crackhead. I don't know.
Does she
DMX
know
fell off drug-wise after Great Depression. Yeah, I think after that
Do you
album.
know about the Yellow Hulk stuff that people call me on YouTube for raging?
I think I heard of it a couple times.
Yeah, there's been a few times that you've had to tell me to chill, right?
Yeah,
There's been a few videos and podcasts she told me, and even a few people on YouTube she tells me to stay away from.
Snoop got this. Gonna be a good battle. Turn on nothing but a G thing, and we'll talk. Yeah, I really did. You know what? In the early '90s, I was a huge fan of Snoop. I want to say I think his album was called The Last Meal. That was probably like one of my last albums, and I kind of started to tune out after that. This is off topic, but what do you guys do for fitness? Y'all just work out from home?
I'm the only one that works out at home and does my diet.
I used to be very I had a better schedule. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
I would drink my protein shakes and stuff. I'm not gonna lie though, working out from home, I'm not as motivated. I guess when I'm in a gym setting, I'm more inclined to want to work out.
She hates running with me because I don't know how to run at like a slower speed. So I would go run first, do my 2 to 3 or 4 miles, and then I would come back and do a mile with her. So it's hard to work out with her because I'm not the type of person that slows down my pace. You know, and we were just talking about that the other day. Like, I feel like I have to be around someone that's above me in order for me to see achievement, so I can push myself.
I definitely understand that. I don't, take any shade to that, or it doesn't make me feel bad, because I'm the same way. I have to work out with people who's gonna motivate me. Not to say that he doesn't, but I don't want to feel like I'm slowing down your process because I'm not up to par. Like when I go to the gym, I just got my music, I work out, I stay in my lane. I don't like to work out with a lot of girls at my job because they used to want to work out with me, but I feel like they slow me down because they just want to be there taking selfies, and I'm like, nah, we can't do that,
Yeah, even now when I work out, I always work out. If I was going to the gym, like the gym that we were going to, I would always have to like try to like mingle with the dudes that's bigger and heavier than me so I could work out and be on the same level as them.
Okay, Laker Rams, what rap battle do you wish to see? I would love to see 50 Cent and Ja Rule because they both came out.
You said rap battle? Does it have to be people that are alive?
Well, yeah.
Because if it's not, I would love to see Papoose versus Big L.
Yeah, I think Big L was better. I like Papoose too.
But this is a rap battle. This is not albums or anything. This is like freestyle rap battle.
I do think 50 Cent versus Snoop would be interesting. I also think Ja Rule and 50 Cent would have been a thing. Or I think even if they did something like the G Unit.
Who do you think would be Ja Rule versus 50?
I'm not gonna lie. Ja Rule was like one of the first singing rappers that a lot of people really enjoyed. He had a handful of back-to-back hits. Then he had Ashanti to kind of coast through the Murder Inc. I think if they did Murder Inc. versus G Unit, or 50 Cent versus Ja Rule, or even 50 Cent versus Snoop, that would have been good to see.
Yeah, so for me, I would love to see that.
Snoop was like on 95% of Chronic and the biggest hits of 2001. Also Exhibit and Pharrell stuff. And he couldn't do Katy Perry in there. Yeah, he could have. The Chronic, that was one of my favorite albums. I was in middle school. I love Exhibit. And I remember when they were doing the Up in Smoke tour, I remember I asked my dad if I can go to one of those concerts, and I guess he didn't feel that it wasn't for my age demographic. So I was so pissed because everybody was going to that concert. They had everybody there.
What's up, Willie Rosal?
Somebody asked if are you still on keto?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Get into the gym. It's like 80% of the battle for.
Get it for me in the bottom drawer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Every morning, I stab myself in the finger. I got like so many little dots to check my ketone level and my blood level. So, yep. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely always watching my ketones. I'm definitely always watching my keto level. All that stuff.
Space Host, when you said 50 got that one, do you mean against Snoop Dogg or against Ja Rule? Yes, they do need to do a Nas and Jay-Z battle. I would love to see that. I feel like Jay-Z think he's too cool because he don't address nothing. He rarely do interviews. He don't really do much anymore. But it would be nice to see that because I was a big fan of Jay-Z and Nas. Hello. Ja Rule was fire back then. Yes, he was.
Wait, hold on. Absolute Eminem say I would love to see a rap battle of Eminem versus Drake. Eminem would eat that boy fucking live.
I like singing Drake.
Eminem would murder him alive. Like, there's not even any competition. Yo, BG, what's up in here, man?
Hello. Who was it?
You know, that's BG, the Broken Games.
Oh, hello, Hi, Broken Games.
He's the guy that runs Weapon Wheel podcast.
Okay, hello. Keto is whack. Yeah, honestly, I tried it. Okay, so I tried to go on keto with him a couple times. I would say the first time I did it, I probably lost a pound literally every day for like the first week. So the first week I lost like a good maybe 6 to 7 pounds. But then by the second and third week, I would gain a pound. But I wasn't 100% strict. Like me, I love my sweets and I wish I can get rid of that stuff. It's really hard for me to cut back. So I'm trying to like become more disciplined, but I love my sweets. I would have loved, Bow Wow versus Chris Brown. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Chris Brown would destroy him.
No, don't get it twisted though.
No.
Bow Wow was like the king.
Bow Wow was never lyrical.
No, we're not talking about that. They were both singers and they both had a lot of hits. So I think that would be
BG, battle. If you're still in here, I'm going to put it out there right now. So BG and his wife just finished watching the full Insecure, and I said that I think that Molly is the worst person in the show, but Condola is literally trying to keep the baby to keep what's his name, and BG doesn't agree. He says that's her body, she could do what she wants. I think that there's something behind the reason why she's keeping the baby.
You know what? I get that. You're right. It is her body. I don't think she's necessarily doing it to be spiteful, but it's like, damn, Condola, like, really? You guys aren't together no more. Can you just get rid of the baby? I want to see Issa and her ex get back together. It was just going so good, and to see that happened at the end, I'm like, really? And that was the last episode. Molly, I don't really care about Molly too much. She could disappear
from the show, but Chris Brown would destroy Bow Wow easily.
I don't know. Bow Wow is up there. He had a lot of hits, and so did Chris Brown. I would definitely say Chris Brown more
made
longevity.
A song switching his body with a white guy, the most popular song on the internet today.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't know about the most popular song.
Little Dicky and Chris Brown? Come on, man.
That's not one of... I'm saying the older Chris Brown, like, honestly...
And Chris Brown got a hefty catalog.
And so does Bow Wow. Y'all better don't sleep on Bow Wow, okay? I was a huge Bow Wow fan, and he was that dude in the late 90s, early 2000s. When he was called Lil Bow Wow, and then when he even switched his name to Bow Wow, he had a lot of hits and a lot of good features. Yes, Space Host, you should definitely revisit Insecure. Tycoon, T-Mac, bread is life. Yeah, I know. I love bread. I don't know if I can give up my carbs like that.
Bread is like the easiest thing to give up, though. Like,
no, not for me. I love my bread. Like, a lot of the things I eat is very starchy, and that's usually the main thing that likes to, eventually produce fat. So, let me see what else.
I don't know. Oh man, 80's live streaming, and he is taking our viewers drama AGS. I don't even know what that's about. Oh well.
If we do singers, MJ versus Prince. Oh, I like both of them, but I personally would think MJ, because I mean, if he really wanted to go back to the Jackson 5 era, even when he was still black, okay, when he had that bell pepper nose and that greasy afro, I think MJ probably would. I definitely think. In my opinion, the keto diet is the best if you know how to do it right. And I hear a lot of people say that. I was actually taking a nutrition class last summer, and I did hear one of the most popular diets aside from keto. I think it's called a paleo diet, which is somewhat similar, but I heard that's probably like the next best diet next to keto. What? You think Brett sucks? No, MMA. The Roots versus De La Soul would be dope too, or Outkast versus Tribe. Yeah, that would be a really good one. I was a fan of.
I was just
De La
gonna say
Soul.
that Outkast versus Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, but I would probably pick Outkast because I'm a bigger fan of Outkast. But a Tribe Called Quest was a good one too.
Yeah.
Nobody effing with R. Kelly. I don't think no one's messing with R. Kelly. But we're not gonna deny and act like R. Kelly is not a still a musical genius.
Fasting. You can fast while you're on keto. So I do intermittent fasting as well. She also does fasting. So even though she doesn't do any like dieting, she does do fasting throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes is hard for me to give up. I love potatoes. I just take the actual baked potato. I like to bake them, or sometimes I will boil them too. But I love potatoes over sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Now we here, bro. Thank you, Space Host, for sticking around. Bow Wow OG, he must have some verses. Yeah, he definitely did. Send Heartache a pic of your glizzy and he will stop.
Yo, y'all need to stop with this glizzy stuff, man.
MJ would moonwalk Prince back into his casket. Fasting is better. Who y'all prefer, Tupac or Biggie? I like both of them, honestly. But I think they're their own entities, you know? I think Tupac was a different rapper than Biggie. I think if it was to come to a freestyle or something, maybe Biggie would be better at that. But Tupac, I think he was more poetic. He had deeper meaning behind his lyrics. So I think that's why he had more, or would have had more longevity, because he was able to, get more attention from more people. Intermittent fasting is the best on keto. Yes, it is. Fasting and tracking macros. And see, the macros and micros thing, I'm not going to lie, I've never been really big into that. That is a lot of work.
How long is my fasting? It's very in the air. There are times that I'm fasting for about anywhere from 16 to 20 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you gotta fasting is a great way to detox your system and get a lot of that negativity out of your system.
And you will lose a lot of your water weight too, because that's the first weight that people shed is their water weight. MJ definitely would destroy Prince. Yeah, I think so too. Will Smith would be terrified if Tupac was still alive. Yeah, I think so too.
Will Smith? Oh yeah. That marriage would have never happened.
Yeah.
Will Smith would be married to somebody else. Jaden and his daughter wouldn't be here. Like, yeah, if they were still here.
Actual rapping skills, Pop don't even come close to Biggie. Yeah, you know what? I like.
He's just
Biggie's
got a
flow.
really large fan base.
Yeah, I think he just more people felt more relatable, and I think that's what it also is about. Like, you gotta be relatable to your fans. Not to say Biggie didn't have that, but I think Tupac had a more bigger, fan base.
Hey, we got J4K, a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, my man.
Fiend said, don't tell Heartache you just said Tupac is better than Biggie. Biggie versus Rick Ross, battle of the bellies. I like fasting because then I don't have to think about food all day. You know what? And I can see myself fasting. I don't eat a lot of food anyway. I just like to eat enough to get rid of my hunger need, or that hungry feeling. I don't like to eat a lot. I don't like to feel like I'm just being greedy anyway, but I've become disciplined to fasting,
Yeah, for me, I have done a water fast, and I've never gotten lightheaded. I remember the first time I've gotten into keto, I got the keto flu. I've never gotten it since then, ever, not once. It was terrible. She got it. She almost didn't even want to do keto at all anymore.
Yeah, I think because of the keto flu, that's really what turned me away from it. Mm-hmm. I did not like that feeling at all. I'm already a person who's considered to be anemic. Well, I don't know about anymore, but I know when I was pregnant, I was always anemic and had low iron intake. Mm-hmm. So it's easier for me to get, So, I will be right back, guys. One second.
Our kids are.
Mommy gotta check on the kids. Something's going on, so I'll be right back.
People are fighting. And what is going on? Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. I'm checking to see why Heart 8's streaming.
Dictator, I'm not none of that. People can type what the fuck they want to type. Certain shit got consequences. Okay. But other than that, I'm not responsible for anything that is said in the super chat or the comment section. You know what I mean? And I'm not responsible.
Yo, how did I know that this was gonna be a thing? So I was on WWP yesterday, and I was in the After Dark, and we were talking about like how I feel about like YouTubers hold each other's back from escaping the crumb side that we're stuck in this small little space that we came in. And you know, there was a lot of things I brought up. I did make myself clear that, you know, like, it's never us that start saying these things, it's the super chats that come up. How did I know that this was going to be something? Sometimes I feel that 8 needs to ignore these things, and at the same time he could do whatever he wants, but I really do think that this is the type of stuff that holds us back from being better than what we are. We're just talking about it. The drama stuff is going on is because
What drama stuff?
Heart 8 and BG or
Oh no.
yeah. So
That's still going on?
apparently I was on Weapon Wheel last night, and I was talking about, like, remember we were talking about, like, I feel like the YouTube community holds each other back. There's not that much support around here and things like that.
Yeah.
So I spoke about it yesterday, and you know, there's people on both sides that, you know, don't like things that are being said, and there's people in the super chat that like basically like push those things up, and they make those things a problem, and now it's a problem. It's talking about all this shit because I didn't really like, because the stuff that I said yesterday, they were laughing at me because I said that I want better for the rest of the community. They were like,
Well, why did they laugh? Did they think it was a joke? Like what
because I want to see better for everyone. I feel that everyone in the community, like BG, Heart 8, Neo Game Spark, Takuun, King Thrash, all of us, we put in so much work in YouTube, better than some of the people like Brie Larson that just came out of nowhere, has all of these fucking subs, but we put in all the work with consistency and we don't get anywhere. And people demand more from us, but what they demand less from the bigger YouTubers or the white YouTubers. So I don't know. I had a feeling that this was going to turn into something, and somebody did say something. At times I feel like it's hard to speak your mind in this community because there's always like a side you have to choose, and I never like to do that type of shit.
Yeah, it's hard when you're kind of caught in the middle, or you're cool with people who may be beefing. I probably just wouldn't really say much.
I'm not gonna stray back away from not wanting the community to get better. But
yeah, of course.
What is the next topic?
Ice Cube versus Cool G Rap.
I've never really listened to Cool G Rap.
I heard a couple of Cool G Rap songs, but I would definitely probably say Ice Cube because I was a fan of Ice Cube. Eminem versus Xbox fanboys in a rap battle. He would make them flop 12 times.
Oh my god.
One day we'll escape. Did you guys like Nate Dogg?
Yeah. Didn't he die?
He did. But I think he was like the OG of, like, he had that auto-tune not auto-tune voice, but he was like a feature in every song. Maybe I gotta claim to be white. Okay, so the next topic that I guess we can talk about. Let's talk about the Nick Cannon drama that also led to Dwayne Wade's tweet. So
what did Dwayne Wade tweet? I only know about the...
Okay, so basically Nick Cannon did a podcast. I think it was with Professor Griff. I actually didn't watch the interview yet, but of course the people are saying he made anti-Semitic hate speeches or whatever. And I mean, I don't see why he got so much backlash for speaking something that's his truth, you know? People say problematic things about different cultures or religions all the time, but I think because he's a black man, it's like, oh no.
Well, the stuff that he was saying, from what I heard, is very true. And they literally, and that right there is bad, because to get rid of somebody that was literally speaking truth, that's the part where it's like, how do you get rid of someone that's speaking truth? That just basically shows that what he's saying is the truth, and you're afraid of that. Because you've had people from Fox News say the most racist things on the planet, and they still have their jobs. They're still there. They some of those people want racism to come back, and they're still there. So you have a person like this guy that literally, Nick Cannon says some real shit, and he's gone for saying that.
Yeah, and you gotta remember Nick Cannon, he's supposed to be like the black poster boy, like a mainstream poster boy, you know? He had the Wild 'N Out show and all that, but to see that he didn't really have residuals of any of these things just goes to show you, I believe that's why he backpedaled, because he was probably losing. He admitted that he was basically being blackballed behind the scene, or people are calling him out of his name, threatening him. So who knows what he lost or is not still losing now because of that. The only thing I don't like is when he came out and said he apologized for saying the hateful comments.
I don't think he should have apologized.
And now black people are basically calling him a sellout. I wouldn't necessarily say that people was clowning you for that. I think people just feel like if this is how you felt, the way he was coming on, you would have thought like he was ready to take whatever backlash that came his way. And I think he should have just stood 10 toes deep on whatever it was he said. Like, instead of you apologizing, you should be on that I said what I said tip. Because you had a lot of people who was willing to back him. Diddy and Revolt TV, they were like, hey, come to us.
Yeah, come to us, speak your truth and all that stuff. I still hope that people pick him up. Hey, Taku, and I know that project's pretty hefty, so yeah, I get it, bro. I will see you later, my man. Hit me up later on the phone. But later. But yeah, like, I don't think he should have apologized. I think apologizing it's the same way like when Kevin Hart apologized for not wanting to wear about the shit that he said, just to get back in good graces to go on Master. And I don't think that Nick Cannon should have apologized, because all that's showing is that he cares more about the money than speaking the truth, because he thought that this company was behind him, and the moment he spoke his truth, they got rid of him.
And I just think the way that everybody was riding for Nick, like, Nick, we got your back, I do think it's very important that, blacks, I think we should have our own media, our own entertainment, so we have our own authenticity, our own narrative, and nobody is compromising that, and you already know you can't be a super woke person on any of these platforms without you getting blackballed or possibly losing your job or being deemed as hard to work with. Like, look at Monique. I'm not even a huge fan of Monique anymore. She doesn't even work out like that. But even her, supposedly she's been called she's been blackballed behind the scene. People were telling her she's hard to work with. So in correlation with the Nick Cannon thing, I just think he should have stood on what he said. So I think a lot of people was just disappointed because the way you came on so headstrong, like, like, this is what I'm, and then, oh, I'm sorry, I made some very terrible, I think people were just taken aback by that.
So real quick, a shout out to J Vision, J1022, new subscriber. I hope this is not the same thing like last time. I literally had like someone with J something, J this, like, subscribed like 20 freaking times. Yeah.
Nick couldn't take the heat, so he got out the kitchen. Yeah, that's exactly what I think happened. I think them white people and those executives showed him quick how easy it is for them to just replace him, take away any sponsorships, take away your money or your source of income.
And the reason that these people feel like this is because they know that the next brother is gonna come in literally like, yes, master, I won't say nothing like that, master. Like, I really, like, if we're supposed to stand up to this, like, nah, the last dude I was on here, you got rid of him from talking real. Like, what if I say something real? You gonna get rid of me too?
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with you, MMA. If Nick Cannon was 100% real and upfront, he definitely would have been broke, if not bankrupt. and be destroyed by the media. Yep, they will start to tarnish his name. So, I mean, I understand. I mean, it's not easy being in that predicament. But you know what? Everybody isn't a woke person, or everybody don't always speak the truth, and that's fine. But Nick always comes off like he's this super woke person. So it's like, I think with these celebrities, you can't do both. You can't be into like the entertainment stuff, and then you can't be too political, because when it becomes to the political or the real stuff, you it will get you in trouble. And you know, if you're not gonna stand by what you say, you kind of come off like, you know, like a fraud. You don't. It comes off as disingenuous. Because right now, I do think it's cool to be woke. It's like that's a new avenue that a lot of people are taking now. So I mean, look, you got people like P. Diddy, T.I., Waka Flocka. You got all these people who claims to be woke, but they're not really about that life. You see that time and time again. So I just think you pick.
Like look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was coming at what's his name, that lady, because of what's his name, the dude that died.
Oh, Kobe?
No, not Kobe. What was the name, man? Was it Kobe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When
Kobe
Kobe died and he was coming at her, if he was real about his message, he wouldn't have softened up and literally cowered down into the corner. At the end of the day, these guys know that the same people that they're against, it could backfire on them, and they could lose their money and their investments and all that. So it's all, to me, I think it's just a big talk, but not 100%.
Yeah, I think everybody, and I also agree with you, MMA, at the end of the day, everyone is an individualist regardless of race.
Yep.
And money changes people real quick. You're right, King Darian. The higher ups can make or break you. Very, very true. Another thing, now with Dwayne Wade now, at first, I guess he just tweeted, like he put the black fist and he said whatever, like he was basically co-signing what Nick said. But then a few minutes later, he basically backpedaled. He deleted his comment and he basically said, hey, you know, to be clear, I don't agree with the racial slurs that Nick Cannon says. So now basically he took back his apology. So I believe even with Dwayne Wade, we know right now he have a lot of people who's in his corner for the LGBT, and he has sponsors, you know, probably still got some type of sponsorships and stuff with the NBA. So I'm pretty sure people behind the scenes probably called him, or he thought twice about what he said, and he backpedaled. He took that black fist and he deleted that quickly.
Facts.
The Illuminati, yep.
Oh man, the Illuminati. Remember a time when the just mentioned Illuminati, like back when. Remember people used to do like the breakdowns of the Rihanna videos to show like she's a demon. Yeah, like those days where the whole Illuminati stuff was crazy, man. If you rewind Jay-Z's albums, it would say some weird shit. Or what was it? The Devil is a Lie was literally a love letter to the devil. Like, yo, I remember back in the day when rap, man, like, I don't know, rap's not the same anymore, man. Now it's about just like popping pills, just getting wasted.
It's a popularity contest.
Yeah,
it's
like,
definitely a different wave now.
There's so many different rappers that it's easy to forget who they are. That was never a thing back then. Y'all remember that? Like, back then, it was like maybe 10 or 15 rappers that you knew about, and that was it. Now it's like 30 different rappers, and they all have the word little in them.
Yeah, Lil Baby. Yeah, like, and the dolls. The girls is like the Dream Doll, the Cash Doll, or this and that. Somebody DM Wade that Illuminati symbol. Yup, they sent them that triangle and they sent them that eye. And they want the entire human population microchip. And I believe that's what they're trying to slowly. That's fine. I think that's what they're slowly trying to infiltrate right now. I think the whole coronavirus stuff is what they're trying to use as an excuse. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they make it a mandatory thing later on down the line to eventually have everybody, you know, implanted some type of chip and make it mandatory. Like, well, if you want to do this and that, or if you want to go back to work, it's mandatory that you get a COVID test, or it's mandatory that you do this and that. I do believe that the COVID pandemic stuff is just a perfect way for them to slowly usher in whatever it is they're trying to implicate or make stick, like martial law, you know, things like that.
Boy, I was about to lose my shit. You know what that was?
No.
That was the people for the oven repair. They were like, "Oh, we can't make it." I'm like, "What do you mean you can't make it? You guys postponed on us like 2 weeks, but they're just changing it to like afternoon."
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I remember that where Jay-Z did have a song where it said 666 murder murder Jesus. And actually a lot of these rappers and celebrities, if you play a lot of their songs backwards, it's always some demonic chant or something they're saying about Lucifer. I didn't think about it, but Lil
why
Uzi,
did that stuff stop?
because YouTube, the founder of YouTube, they're
They
wiping.
started banning those videos.
Yeah, she started banning like a lot of conspiracy stuff. But who was it? Somebody said I never thought about it, but the new rapper Lil Uzi Vert. They say if you say his name fast, it sounds like you're saying Lucifer. Try to say it real fast.
No, Uzi rap, Uzi rap, Uzi rap, Uzi
No,
rap.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi rap, Lil Uzi rap, Lil. I can't. I don't know. I can't.
Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert. Well, it can kind of sound like Lucifer.
It can't. Yeah, it probably could.
My Spotify playlist is stuck in the 90s. Oh yeah, Derek
Dude,
Jordan. Me too.
You talking like
Me too.
I'm still stuck in my like Sum 41 rap, Tribe Called Quest, and if it's not that, it's like instrumental. Oh, so I wanted to say real quick, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Even the ones that are still here now, being the BG and Heart 8 are arguing right now. They're beef with each other. We made it to 10,000 subscribers, and I didn't expect something like that to happen with my channel after
Thank you guys for the support.
I went ahead and basically tried to get my channel promoted. Turns out those were bots, and you can't have bots, so my channel got taken away from their rights. So I went ahead and reported the company, showed them the stuff that I paid for, and it turns out that that company was total BS. So YouTube basically reverted back my channel, saying that they know I wasn't trying to do anything wild. But we hit 10,000 subs, and it's all thanks to every single one of you. And there's a reason why I am live. I do my video. I'm live Mondays, 3:30, with this beautiful lady right here next to me with her pretty ass skin. And I do my uploads. I already gave you your Monday video. Your Friday or Thursday videos coming up. And you're getting a video tomorrow for the unboxing of the Ghost of Tsushima. Like, real talk, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that say thank you, but I really appreciate every single thing that you guys watch, support, and all that stuff. If we could get rid of all of those dead subs and just, you know, have live viewers, that's even better. And remember, like I always say, if you do not like the content, do not subscribe. If you like the content, or if you think you like the content, there are previous videos that you can go back and watch. And if you like those videos, come back and hit the subscribe button. But you guys help me out more. Instead of super chats are amazing. Thank you so much. That goes towards the channel. But the likes and subscribe and the retweets help others see the channel so we can grow, and then we could probably do better things. So thank you again. And I just wanted to segment that for you guys. Thank y'all so much.
Yes. So, that Lil Uzi Vert thing is true. You can hear it in a song, Sauce It Up. Okay, I'm going to check that out. The pause icon look like the Twin Towers, and the play button is a side triangle. Yeah, true. Old Beatles songs that were played backwards were cryptic as well. I never knew that. I also love the 90's Beatles. I still can't find Super Mario cookies. I can't find anywhere. It's extremely rare. You know what? Absolute MMA. You know what I was looking for? And they don't have it. Remember McDonald's? They used to have like the Ronald McDonald. They had the guy, the bandit looking guy, the big
yeah.
And they used to have those cookies. I was literally trying to see if there's any cookies close to that taste.
Oh my god. Yo, hold on. My boy Pablo Perez is in the comment section. I was his Sony boss in Connecticut, and he moved to Florida. Dude, bro, like, how have you been? You gotta hit me up. Call me when I'm done with this, man. I haven't heard from you in forever, man. So you finally get to meet the missus because you were way out in Holyoke.
Hello. I just got my copy of Ghosts a couple days ago. Cool. I want to give the game a try. I haven't played any games in like at least a month.
Yeah.
You streaming the event Thursday?
No, I'm working Thursday, unfortunately. And if I'm not, I owe this woman right here some Red Lobster for a few days now. So
I'm like over that now.
I owe her some Red Lobster, so if I take any extra time off, we gotta go to Red Lobster or something.
Space Host said, no doubt, my dude, you putting in the work and dropping solid content. We want more, LOL. Ghost of, I don't want to butcher the name, but say it.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima has been clutch for me, bruh. I miss Domino's double melt pizza. Domino's used to be really good back then. I don't know. I'm tired of all these companies changing up the formula. Like, even back then, McDonald's fries used to taste so good. I don't know what happened. They're just changing all type of shit. How many staplers did he sell, DC? Oh, man.
Stupid. Sony doesn't even make staplers, man. Yo, y'all killing me with this.
Another topic. Let's talk about the Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation. That's
you want to talk about his height
one.
or if he shot her or not?
Leave his height alone.
He's like 5. He's shorter than you.
We're like the same height.
Nah,
okay?
you're like 5, almost 3.
I'm 5'2", 5'3". He's like the same height as me. We ain't gonna clown Tory Lanez's height, okay? But
yo, when you look at the dude and he's rapping, he talking like he big shit, but he's 5'2".
So here's a
he's
funny
shorter
thing.
than you.
Okay, so first, in case you guys don't know, we're gonna do a quick round. Basically, what happened? They were on a live stream. Meg, Tory, and Kylie Jenner. They were on like a live stream or whatever. And I guess when they left there, they was in an SUV. What did I say?
Derek said Domino's pizza is trash. Ew,
Yeah, it really
hold
is.
up, you might as well eat the box. Yo.
Well, back then, no, but today, yes. Like, I can't even fathom the taste of Domino's anymore. It's Pizza Hut used to be good too, as far as like the chain. But
Space holes, right? That's a short ass nigga straight up.
Damn, you smaller than Wheezy. Well, wait, Yoko, how tall is Wheezy?
Hold on.
Let me ask Siri, because now I want to know. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How tall is Lil Wayne?
Here's an answer from softfacts.com.
Okay,
He's
so he's 5'6".
Wow. And
Hey,
people
let me
look
see.
at Lil Wayne and say he's
Hey
short.
Siri. Hey Siri. How tall is Tory Lanez?
1 moment.
Oh, he's
Okay.
done. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, he's done such a good job of hiding his height in the media that Siri don't even know how tall he is.
Siri is trying to get me to search, but it says he's 5'3". So
Oh,
yes,
man.
Yoko, he is 5'6".
5'2".
Okay, Siri, we're done with you.
Oh,
So
my God.
yeah, basically, I guess they were in an SUV and they got pulled over. First, the story came out. We know Tory got arrested because he had a gun. I'm guessing it wasn't a registered gun or it was probably illegal. Then the story came out that Meg she was hospitalized. The story was like she had glass in her foot or she cut her foot. Then had the nerve to drop a track. Oh, God. And I used to like that song, too. I used to love that song.
Wait, I can't.
I hate when you laugh like that. What the heck is wrong with you? Oh my God, you're retarded. I would have tossed Tory Lanez 10 feet in the air. Hey, you know what people said? I saw something online that Alexa just told me that Tory Lanez is 3 feet tall. Oh my God. Well, now word is out supposedly that he shot Meg. And I saw so much people clowning him. People were saying Meg told him. They said their word on the street is that Meg the Stallion told him you gotta be this tall to ride this ride. He got mad and shot her toes. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they said.
Yo.
Oh god.
Yo, Space Hole, you an asshole for that one, bro. Had me almost dying here, bro. Oh man.
There is a lot of mixed talk about that whole thing. I mean, right now I know the whole story is alleged, meaning that it's speculation. It hasn't been 100% confirmed, but a lot of people do think that he shot her. My thoughts on that, I don't know. I don't want to 100%, blame and get upset. I mean, some people were saying, how do we know if Meg wasn't playing with the gun, accidentally shot herself? Because that does happen with a lot of people.
So why is he in trouble then?
Maybe he took the blame. We don't know. But if he did shoot her, that is fucked up. I mean, you can't be shooting people because, she called you wee man and you're not as tall to ride her ride, All I could say is I hope that the story comes out. I do think that if the narrative is what people are portraying it to be, which is him possibly shooting her, even if it was accidental, although Tory Lanez got a decent career now, I was just telling him, if that story is true, the same thing would happen to Chris Brown, because Chris Brown, even though he has a decent career now, when he was at his peak, when him and Rihanna was dating and that whole thing happened with them, we all know that's when his career started to decline. So I do believe, if this is true, this might be the decline of Tory Lanez, which is suck. I mean, maybe they both were drunk, they were arguing and fighting, but I mean, you shouldn't have pulled a gun out to her. And I don't understand why these rappers want to have these illegal guns and stuff. Like, why don't they just hire security? Stop rolling around with all these illegal guns. That's why you have your boys and your bodyguards and people to protect you. You have the money, for a security. So I don't know why all these rappers are always constantly rolling around with these guns. It's just
hey, Man on the Moon, we're not taking a jab at how his height. There's nothing wrong with a short dude. Some like Muggsy Bone could literally destroy me on a court. It's the fact that he's 5'2" and he acts like he's like 6'7". He even had a song called 6'7".
Well,
so
that was Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah. So like it's having to basically be that short and have like the internet show that you're trying to prove to the internet you're this big tall guy. It just, to me, it was just funny because it's like, when you think of that, whenever I think of someone that's short attacks people, I think of a chihuahua. And that shit to me just was like friggin' hilarious. But it's funny. It was funny to me. It's nothing against short people, trust me.
Short guys are treated worse than dark women. You know what, Man on the Moon? I'm not even gonna lie. I do think short guys get a bad rep.
But black women get worse rep.
They feel like they always constantly gotta prove themselves. And I know a lot of women, they associate sometimes height with masculinity. So I hear girls all the time say stuff like that, like, "Oh, like he was cute until I found out he was short."
Yeah, so even the same dark women that get clowned for being dark, or like they, the light skinned girl make fun of them. Those same dark girls that are laughed at, they'll look at a short guy and be like, "Ew, look how short he is! Like, fuck out of here with that height." So
Tory Lanez would be a great sidekick for midgets. Tory Lanez could be an extra on Star Wars as Eeyore.
Yo, y'all.
Tory Lanez could get rid of that problem. All he has to do is get multiple leg lengthening procedures. Then he'll really be 6'7" and confirm it. I mean, look, when Tory Lanez first came out, girls wasn't really checking for him like that. Remember, he was bald. He was balding. He was losing his hair. Then he had that hair procedure. So a lot of people even used to clown him for that and say, yeah, ever since Tory Lanez got that new hairline, he don't know how to act. But
hey man, when you get your hairline back from losing it, people get confident. It's the same thing like when you lose weight. Mm-hmm. A dude that was fat now got a six-pack and abs. You know he's gonna be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys know who Tamar Braxton is. That's Tony Braxton's sister. When are you two gonna play a scary game together? That would
Like,
be dope.
yeah,
What
we
kind
should-
of game? What kind of game would you? I'm not gonna lie. I told him this before. He don't like playing games with me. I always want to play like co-op type games. He don't like that. He like a lot of like one-player games. Yeah, you could roll your eyes, bitch. You know it's true.
I don't know what she's talking
No,
about.
it's true. Every
I don't
time
know
I
what
want him
she's
to
talking
play
about.
games with me, he never wants to play, and I get bored. I don't want to watch you play the game all
You
day.
know what I miss? I do miss like on-screen multiplayer games. Like remember the whole like Batman games, the Avenger games, even the Bart Simpson game. Remember the arcade Bart Simpson game where you could pick there was like a 4-player game. Hey.
Pierre the gamer.
Thank you, Pierre the Gamer. 2K 2019. So, how you feel about paying an extra $10 for 2K20 for next-gen graphics? Oh, so
I
the
remember
prices of video
when-
games went up.
Oh, it did. Hold on. I remember when a girl looked up at me and told me I was too short. The nerve.
I didn't
Tory
have that
Lanez
problem.
and Kevin Hart on a dinner table. Okay.
Oh wow. There was a time that a girl told me, not my height, but she said that she couldn't date a skateboarder.
Oh, I mean, hey, everybody got their different strokes for different.
But I
folks.
don't. A skateboarder has all types of like personalities. I don't understand what that meant.
That's just their
It's all right though. I
preference.
meant you.
There aren't too much couch co-op games these days. I know. This is random, but you guys remember that? What was the name of that game? It was for N64? Was it 007 GoldenEye?
Yeah, it was GoldenEye.
That was a really fun game for me, as far as a first-person.
The golden gun shoot through the door when people think that they can hide.
Mm-hmm. I used to like that game, and I used to like Doom. That was a cool game too.
Ew, you like Doom?
Yeah, it was alright. There aren't too much.
All right, y'all got to tell us a scary game and we'll play it. We'll do like on either a Sunday night, so you know I could stay up late because I work on
And
Tuesday
maybe
morning.
we can like live stream it or.
Yeah, we'll live it just
Yeah.
like this because we could live it and I could put me and you on screen and we could basically like play and we could do it live. So that would be pretty cool, man. We could do something just like that.
Yes, but the last thing I wanted to touch on was it was two things. One was Tamar Braxton. She is Tony Braxton's sister, and how does Tory Lanez open up a cab door? Oh, child, I don't know.
Yo,
he gotta
y'all-
stand on his tippy toes. he gotta bring a stepladder with him.
Y'all getting disrespectful now. Y'all getting disrespectful now.
Silent Hill 2. You know what? I was a huge fan of the first Silent Hill.
Ooh, you know what?
I know they came out with a
You know
part
what?
two.
We could set up the PSVR in here and you could play Resident Evil 7 and I'll just be the...
Watcher? How
Yes.
about you play it?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Mhm.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Doom was fire. I really did like that game.
Alien Isolation. Oh, man.
You two can play Outcast 1 and
Outlast.
DLC. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it said Outcast. Take turns with a controller. The story is really good. I used to miss doing that where like you play a storyline game and take turns. That was really fun back in the day. Respect the new hairline, boss. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yes, Tamar Braxton. She is I guess you can call her a reality person. Anyways, she was rushed to the hospital for allegedly trying to commit suicide. So, I mean, the only thing I wanted to ask about that, or what I wanted to say is,
Wait, Tamar Braxton.
that's Tony Braxton's sister.
Yeah,
the
what happened to
loud
her?
one. She was rushed to the hospital because she allegedly tried to commit suicide.
Is that the one, the light-skinned one that think that she can sing better than?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So the only thing I wanted to say, of course, I wish her the best. But I think with a lot of these entertainers or people in the entertainment industry, I think a lot of these people, now that they have so much time on their hands, they're not making money as much as they used to. They're not getting the same type of attention or traction to them the way they normally was. Not getting a lot of work. I think all of that is affecting some of these people. Mm-hmm. And it's causing a lot of these celebrities to just go crazy. Like, I see T.I. every other day. First, he wanted to do a versus battle with 50 Cent. And 50 Cent basically clowned him and was like, you're not on my level type shit. But I just think a lot of these entertainers are just doing the most. You see a lot of these women now, they're turning to OnlyFans accounts.
Well, the male actors are now coming into our space and trying to be YouTube gamers.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're taking
it's
all
like
of our subs.
all these entertainers, they used to be the same ones that would clown regular people. I would always see these people clown the YouTubers.
Yep.
But now you got Will Smith that has a YouTube platform.
Mm-hmm.
All these big names, and I just think this pandemic has humbled a lot of people. Yeah, she is the youngest sister.
I'm going to say this because, you know, this is near and dear to my heart, and I'm going to stand tall on this. Like, when we were in high school, people used to clown us. Every one of y'all in here, they used to clown us that we're gamers, we're nerds, we wore the UFO pants or the Nike skate shoes or the Circa shoes, the Osiris kicks, and they made fun of us when we went on YouTube and became the nerd that went to computer school and fixed PCs and all that stuff and
Fame
got
is a
on
hell of a
YouTube.
drug. You're right.
We go on YouTube, we make these videos, we're in our space where we feel comfortable, and now these same jerks, these people that became actors that have millions of dollars that clown us because they're up in the top, now are in our space taking what we have and then basically trying to say that they're better than us, but not necessarily saying it. They get a gold star. You've got a person like The Rock, comes on YouTube of 1 or 2 times, he's got a gold play button. You've got Brie Larson come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden she's got over 1 million subscribers. I don't give a shit that she got this. That's the chick that played Captain Marvel. You know, the worst superhero?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that said that she don't like men watching her movies.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, white men, not black men, white men. But I feel like the only way that we can surpass this is by supporting each other. That means 8 supporting BG. That means Black Bond supporting Ravish. We all look past this, because when you look at the YouTubers that are up there, you look at PewDiePie, you look at Jacksepticeye, you look at VR guys, you look at Markiplier. They have a crew of people that they support. RGT. How do you think Player Essence got where he is? RGT, Spawn Wave, they all vetted him and brought him up there. But when you look at this side of the community, there's very few of us that look and out support each other. Yeah, they'll have us on a podcast as guests, but they don't big us up. And I don't know, man, maybe it's just me, but like, even if I blew up on here, I will still support and bring every one of those guys up with me. Everybody. That's
Fame
just
is a hell of a drug.
That's just me. That's just my take on it, man.
Space Hole said, yeah, it's super spooky right now. Those revenue streams have dried up, and now they are trying to step on the little guys' toes, busting their ass. Yeah, it really is a shame. Oh yeah, the early 2000s, they bullied the nerds. Yep. Why Tory Lanez sound like a female porn star name? You know what's funny? Absolute MMA. I just found out that his real name is Daystar. I think that's his real name, Daystar.
Daystar?
And
that sound like a stripper name.
Well, hey. And then I think they said his dad's name is Sunstar. So I think that's kind of cute. It's different. Hey, what's up, DC? That's right there.
Logic now has a YouTube gaming channel.
They all have a good social center among themselves. And somebody did say something earlier. Yeah, Dark Cloud. It's easier for them because they are well known. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, if you have the traction and if you have the engagement, you can find a way to monetize that. So if these people are already well known in the industry, it's real easy to migrate that, as opposed to someone building their platform.
But here's my thing. Like, I just reached out to Mighty Keith from the Keith crew. I reached out to, like, I met
Chief Keith?
No. Mighty Keith. I reached out to the other bigger YouTubes that are bigger than us, that have the 1,000 subscribers and all of those things, and I asked them, like, yo,
we got a super chat
support. Hey, go ahead, babe.
Sorry, we have a super chat from Wrath the Emperor.
Oh yeah.
It's those are now called glizzies.
Oh, that's what the super chats are called?
That's hot dogs are now glizzies.
Oh, that's what they're called?
Yes.
I never knew that. I learned something new today.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing, and it's all because of Ravish. You know, I'm gonna say this right here. Ravish is the person that started off this whole hot dog craze.
Oh,
the
wow.
name of it being Glizzy's, all of that. What's up,
Somebody
Reginald?
said Logic is super corny. Somebody said some of it is also some of them had bad attitudes. Who wants to help someone who talks about other people? I agree. A lot of these people do have some jacked up attitudes, and then now you wonder why these people aren't really
Right,
Caddy?
Caddy, am I lying? I thought in Memphis, Glizzy was a gun. How did it turn into a hot dog?
I didn't know that. I thought it was a gun too. Right.
Nah, I'm not with that.
Yeah.
Right? That's so
gonna consider
weird.
Glizzy to be a gun.
Oh my
Not
god.
no damn hot dog.
But yeah, like I don't wanna like beat this up. I think I am gonna make a video on it because
New subscriber, Beanie Dude.
Beanie Dude.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing, Beanie Dude. We really support everybody. We are trying to hit another 1,000 subscriber goal, and that's in 30 days. Every time we stream, you will see the sub goal at the bottom left of the screen when we're live.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that the crumb side can change. I feel that we could, you even like a person like Black Bond, after the podcast, my man reached out to me and was like, hey, what time are you streaming so we don't overstream each other? And remember, Bond is in Weapon Wheel. That has nothing to do with me, what he streams about. So when I see things like that, I see like Neo Game Spark support my channel, Takun support my channel, Blandrew supports my channel, and I support all of their channels. I shout them out every single time. I feel that there's a way that we can grow past this.
Hopefully you guys can. Glizzy do sound gay.
It does.
And yeah, different states, different wording. Yeah, different slangs and stuff. That's true.
Yeah. Like if you look at Anime House, the RCD guys, the black dudes that do anime, they all do their own videos. They all have their own subscribers, but you know what? They have one house that they're underneath in the YouTube, and that's where they grow. They never leave each other behind.
This is actually kind of off topic. I know we were talking about like dieting and fasting earlier. I literally just realized I didn't eat anything today. I've just been sipping water. So sometimes I unintentionally fast.
Scissor.
Not no scissor. Kiss Move retweeted your stream too. Oh, that's nice. What do you like on your Glizzy?
Gay.
Oh God.
Yeah, even Kid Smooth. I support the fuck out of Kid Smooth, man. He was up in here. Even though we had that little tussle, he was up in here. Actually not debating, but conversating with my wife about his political belief. And that's what I'm saying. We can look past all of that shit. My wife knows. When it comes to like hiring, the little power that I have at Sony, that I get people, I choose people to basically have the ability to move up. I pick people that people look over. And I don't just pick them because like, no, I want the little guy to go on top. It's because I see that person bust their ass.
See their potential.
And you know, like a lot of people, like there was a guy that literally got my position. Now he's in Connecticut, and he calls me every day thanking me, and he's killing it right now. And that's only and the thing is, before I hired him, his coworkers told me that he was trash, and funny enough, he was killing it when it came to sales, when it came to customer interactions, when it came to responsibilities, overworking, and his wife stayed home and he worked. I can't overlook something like that. I don't know, that maybe, I don't know, my mom raised me right. That's all I can say. I get sensitive talking about this shit because when I see people bust their ass, I feel like they should get something back.
Question, I don't remember who it was, but it was someone I was talking about, a YouTuber, something Judah. If you guys can drop that in the chat box again, because I do want to look it up. One thing I do want to say, one last thing. T.I. was talking about like the versus thing. Who do you guys think would be a good match for T.I.? Like, who do you think a good versus battle would be against T.I.?
T.I.?
I feel like it should be another like down south rapper. Somebody said something the other day. I don't remember which rapper, but I think T.I. will go good. I don't think his catalog is as good as
Nelly?
50
No, Nelly's
Cent.
not down south, is he?
Well, technically he is, but he did a versus already with Ludacris.
And lost.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know who won or who, you know. But
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Okay, Cameron versus T.I. Gucci Man. Yeah, I think someone like Gucci Man.
Yeah, that would be a better. That would be a better
That would
comparison.
be more up his alley. I don't think he's on the level as 50 Cent, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean T.I. have a lot of good single hits, but I think 50 Cent had a lot of good album hits. And then his group, the whole G Unit, they also carried on his name also, you know.
Shout out to Cat Daddy. I understand I hired 2 felons, and they're my best drivers.
I'm telling you. Slim Jesus. Okay, I don't know who that Bun B. Yeah, even Bun B.
I don't even know who Bun B is.
I think somebody also said Rick Ross would be a good fit for T.I. Yeah, Gucci Man. Yeah, I honestly.
Y'all forgetting about the dude that just went to jail for rape?
Who?
Kodak Black?
No, I think Kodak Black is more.
Who would go with Kodak Black?
Kodak Black, I think somebody. It would have to be like a more new age kind of rapper. I don't know. But I even think Rick Ross will be good with T.I. because they both have a lot of hit singles, you know? DC don't know Bun B.
No, I don't know who Bun B is. Never heard of him. Funny, she reaches out now.
I know. Post Malone. Yeah, Kodak's too young in the game. Yeah,
I don't like Post Malone. What he did to Jay's 2 Cents was kind of a dick move.
I don't know what he did, but
so
I like Post Malone.
Jay's 2 Cents is a professional YouTuber.
Is that the one who built this computer?
His office that copied mine, but we'll leave that alone. But I still support his channel. He made a computer for Terry Crews. He makes custom computers for them.
I remember. Did he make one? Was that the one?
He made one for Post Malone, and he only did it because Terry Crews' computer was fire. And then when it came for Post Malone to pick his computer up, he never showed up. He ignored him. He kept on blowing him off. And then when he finally went to drop off the computer, Post Malone didn't even look like he was excited or happy. He's kind of like, nigga, just drop my shit off and get the fuck out.
Aww.
And the thing is, Jay's 2 Cents is very popular. Over 2 million subscribers.
Yes, Max B. You know what? That's a perfect versus. NBA YoungBoy versus Kodak Black.
God.
They were both.
You sure? You talking about rapping or actually fighting? Because that's the type of dumb shit they do.
No, I think they both would. They both are on the same
All right,
level.
Def Jam battles. Who would win in a fight? 50 Cent or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z don't really look like a person that fight. He's on his grown man shit. 50 Cent was just throwing chairs at somebody a week ago. So, I don't know if that would ever happen.
I did grow up on corn, but I still listen to rap, sir. All right. Hold on. Who? I can't think of like. Do you remember Def Jam, the game where it was like fighting, but with rappers?
I remember I used to watch the show. I never really played the game.
Remember 50 Cent actually had a video game where he was killing people with a gun? Oh my god.
It was kind of like a GTA type of game.
Yeah.
What genre is GTA?
Huh? Genre?
What kind of game genre?
Action adventure?
Okay, so yeah, he had a kind of like adventure type action game, I guess. 50 Cent did some boxing training when he was younger. Yeah, and you can tell like his physique and stuff. He definitely probably do box, but I don't think Jay-Z is a fighter. Jay-Z is on his grown man.
Facts, Tiger King. Hey, and I just want to put this out there. She is not an 80s baby. Only I am.
Don't
But
start.
she was in 88. How are you an 80s baby by the time you were walking?
That man
90s.
had a Bee Gees poster. I know I did.
Oh,
50 Cent
man.
Bulletproof. Yes, that was the name of the game.
Yes, that was the name of the game.
That game was fun. That game was definitely fun.
That man, nah, I don't have no Bee Gees poster. No, that's her band.
Yeah, I like Bee Gees.
That's her band. Hold up. GC grew up. Oh man. She's cute. Hey, mind your business.
Oh, thank you, Dren.
Mind your business, sir. She's taken. 6 babies, all mine. All right, I got the oven cooked properly. All right, so if another baby come out, that's a whole model right there. That's a whole model right there. Oh,
I have a question for you guys. Because of 2020 being so crazy and a rocky road, what is something that 2020 has taught you?
Okay, I'll let y'all answer that and I'll ask a question.
Who want to be an 80s baby when you could be a 90s baby? You know what?
Trash.
I think those are the two best eras, the 80s and 90s. 85 was the best year in American history.
Damn right, Philly. I was listening to Linkin Park and Skateboard. She is not no 80s baby.
80s baby in the house.
King Darian, nah, stop it.
I am. King Darian, don't. He's a hater. He's been hating for.
All right, I got a question while
I'm
y'all
more of
answer
an old
that.
soul than him, bro. I gotta give you your props.
Hey, question.
Patience.
What did 2020 take away from you that you had planned?
Okay, so I know Reginald Collier. Sorry if I butchered your name. You said it taught you patience. Yeah, I definitely think. I would say it taught a lot of people to be humble, because just like that, something could be taken away from you, whether it's your job, money, just basic freedom, just going places the way you want to. Everything is so different now. I hope that things will get back to normal, but I don't see that happening in a really long time.
You know, T hit me with a text today asking me about a concert. I almost wanted to text him back like, you don't
Too
know
many
what
people
social...
sleep on the 70s. Oh no, Will Thomas, I love the 70s.
I love the 70s.
In fact,
You just won't catch me with no bell bottoms.
this show, you know what's funny? I actually had some bell bottoms on yesterday, and he said he didn't like them.
I did not.
He's always clowning me because I can still wear certain vintage stuff and pull it off. I have a Jimi Hendrix shirt right now, by the way.
Hey, they don't need to see all that.
It's Jimi Hendrix.
They don't need to see all
Relax.
that. They don't need to see all that.
Took away my wife, and I'm going to Japan for the first time. Oh yeah, you see,
Damn, what
I have
happened?
some plans too.
What did he say? Someone lost their wife?
It said took away my wife, and took them away from going to Japan.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You see
wow.
80 babies and don't know UGK. What was I gonna say? Yeah, earlier this year, actually, me and my best friend, we were supposed to go visit Jamaica. She wanted me to go to carnival with her. I've never been to any carnivals, which is like an outdoor type thing, like a soca event. You can't talk about jobs around here. Yeah, so I initially had plans to go to Jamaica for like a week or so. I also have family that I want to visit. I actually still intend to go. Plan on moving back home to SoCal this year and buying our first home. Shit's on super pause now. Yeah, it messed up.
Why
so much
SoCal?
people's plans.
Space host, it's so expensive out there. I'm pretty sure you save money now. I say just take your ass down to Sacramento and buy a house out here, bro.
Even though we may have lost something, we'll gain something in return. More family time. Yeah, I can definitely say that. I feel like some people can never be happy though, because you have people for a really long time complaining, not really having time to spend with their families. Well, now you're kind of forced to, and you got some people who's ready to go back to work.
There's also a lot of relationships that are destroyed because of being at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised I'm still here.
Crazy. My first time, chicks were climbing up trees upside down and twerking. No lie. Oh yeah, it gets crazy. I've seen videos. But my friend, she always participate in mass. Like, she'll dress up and wear the costumes and walk with her band. So I wanted to do like the full experience. And she also goes to the international ones. I think last year she went to Grenada. But they live in South Florida, so carnival's always popping over there like in October or November.
Oh, you're in Salinas? Dude, you're like right next to the beaches though, Cat Daddy. I mean, yeah, it is dry. It never fucking rains out here. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I definitely think it's changed a lot of people's perspective on things. I think this should, if it hasn't already, humble a lot of people. People should just be grateful for just basic necessities. If you still have a job, if you're still generating income, if you're not, if you have more time on your hands now, anything that you wanted to do, utilize that time now and try to put it into perspective. Try to really work on your brand, whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yep.
If you want to take that class, go ahead and take that class.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Favorite never seen.
80s.
That's really hard.
80s. Hold on, I'm gonna
I
have to
actually like the Halloween franchise. I used to think Michael Myers was terrifying, but I think, was it called Evil Dead? I was scared of that as a child. I was scared of Evil Dead. The first Chucky movie, I was actually scared of
The
Chucky.
Shining. The Shinings was in the 80s?
The Shining was good.
Man.
We're looking at some movies
Oh,
now.
Gremlins, Poltergeist. You just now saw that.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Evil Dead. I thought that was scary.
Aliens is good too. Dude,
You know what? I've never seen Aliens.
They live.
Predator.
Oh, this is that movie I was talking about.
Okay, well we're gonna find it. We'll watch it today with like the older kids. My kids love scary movies, so sometimes I will put them on to like the classics.
I never liked Children of the Corn. People said that was scary.
It was kind of. I mean,
Oh
Stephen
my
King-
God.
Oh, Little Shop of... Well, I wouldn't say Little Shop of Horrors is a horror movie, but I mean, it was a good... I actually let my kids watch that. It's like a play.
The Fly was never scary to me. It was disgusting.
Okay,
Child's Play 1,
I
Creep
let
Show.
my kids watch that. Oh, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought that was scary. Pet Cemetery.
Wicked. Oh, yo, if you want a crazy anime to watch, Wicked City.
Okay, Wicked City.
Pet Cemetery was good. Halloween.
You know
oh,
what?
Wow.
Let
Halloween
me ask
2.
you guys a question. It's about Halloween. I like the Halloween franchise, but did
Cujo?
they ever
Oh, man.
explain why Michael Myers, like, was he a demon or something? Because they had so much movies, and they never, like the first one, he got shot, or I think he fell out the window. He didn't die. There's some movies where he got shot. There's some movies where, like, was he supposed to be a demon or something? I mean, y'all let me know, because I don't think they ever explained that.
Dude, they have Critters. I think the 80s had the better horror. All right, let's
80s definitely.
All right,
had
let's
good
go
horror
look at let's look
movies.
at 90s movies. All right, 90s
90s
horror movies.
Devil's
Advocate.
Advocate.
we just
If
saw
you
that.
guys have not seen Devil's Advocate, it's on Netflix. Definitely watch that.
Silence of the Lamb,
Silence of the
Mystery,
Lambs is
Blair Witch
good.
Project was the best. That was the
I was
best of the
actually-
best.
Yeah, I was scared of that.
Sleepy Hollow, Relic.
I want to consider Scream a horror
Candyman.
film. Oh, yeah, you know what? I
Hold on,
watched
hold on.
Candyman with my kids the other day. Off topic, just watched Ninja Scroll last night.
Fire.
Oh, how did you like it?
Fire.
He just kept coming back to life. Okay, so maybe he was a demon. I don't think he was a regular
on.
human. Because I'm like, damn, this nigga ain't dead yet.
All right, let's do a
Yeah, Michael
comparison.
Myers do got that retarded strength.
Let's do a
because-
comparison. So Buffy,
Buffy was
House on
scary.
Haunted Hill, Mimic. Hold on, I'm trying to see.
I would definitely say the 80s.
Yeah, I
probably
think
have
the
scarier
80s
movies.
had the better horror movies. So what do you
Okay.
guys think? 80s horror or 90s
The
horror?
Halloween lore got so wishy-washy, but he was supposed to be fueled by pure hate. Okay, because I always wondered, like, why is it so many movies? What's his plight? Why does he keep coming back to life? I remember the detective shot him. He got burned in the fire in one of them. Nightmare on Elm Street. I forgot how many they came out with. But the one where the girl was walking up the stairs and her feet got stuck, I thought that part was scary. And I think it was Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, where it was in the
Ooh.
hospital. That was a good one.
I got a question. So it was a question that brought up on AGS.
Oh, hold on.
Well, hold up.
Go ahead.
What is wrong? Do you find something wrong with a man going to the movies by himself? And do you have a problem with a man going to the movies with his homie? Another guy or homies?
No, see, I think grown men, if you're secure in yourself and you know you ain't on no homo type shit, I don't see anything. Back in the day, in our era, I used to see a lot of dudes in groups that will go to the movies with their
A
boys.
woman's perspective.
That was like one of the go-to things in our era, was to go to movies. Our parents would drop us off or would ride our bikes to the movie theaters. And I've seen it. I mean, I don't think it's anything wrong with that. Oh yeah, Exorcist was scary. Somebody asked if we liked if we believe in aliens. I definitely
believe in aliens. I've seen some stuff.
I definitely do think it's a different entity out there. Maybe it's not the way they portray them to look in movies like the gray face and the long, pointy looking chin.
That's what I'm talking about, Cat Daddy.
You know what, Wiz? I want you to look up 70s horror movies because somebody says 70s.
Oh, we got a new subscriber.
JSB 0712. Thank you for subscribing.
What's you said 70s?
70s. Yeah, because someone said they have better horror movies, and I bet they probably did.
What? Oh,
okay, Exorcist.
Whoa.
Yes. Alien. Jaws.
Wicker Man.
Halloween. Yep.
Oh, the Amityville Horror. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Texas Chainsaw.
The Omen.
The
okay.
Omen.
Yeah, I'm already giving it to the 70s so far.
Yeah. Yep. Last House on the Left.
Oh man. Oh, The Hills Have Eyes. That was freaking disgusting. Oh man. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, they actually did have. I think Poltergeist.
Oh yeah.
Oh whoa, your rage coming through.
Thank you so much.
Your rage, you gotta say something. Don't just drop stuff off like that. Your rage coming through with the super chat.
Thank you so much.
You're the best, dude. Yeah, we got another subscriber, Tony Wood. What are you doing? I'm very disappointed. I'm super disappointed with you, Tony Wood. How are you only now coming to the channel? Yo, what the freak? Tony Wood, I'm disappointed in you, man.
I'm trying to move the mouse back to the
so
super chat.
No, not that. Go to couple stream.
Oops, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to read some of the comments. 80s movies overall had so many creative genres. It was a part of the time. Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, I think the 80s in general had like some really even like their storylines, like the plot, it was just so much better. The movies today is like
You ever notice that you go back and watch more older movies now than you watch?
I do.
Even our kids.
All the time.
And it's not, somebody said that it's because of it's our age. Even our kids go back and watch older movies. Like my kids will go watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids at least 10, 15 times more than seeing a newer movie. They'd rather watch
Bebe's Kids. They even
Tony
like
Wood.
the older cartoons. Okay, thank you for the super chat.
So Tony Wood is he's another army brother, and he's actually across the seas right now. I'm telling him to get your laptop because he wants a laptop to go overseas to play.
MSI? Yeah, I got an MSI gaming laptop. Okay, so don't laugh at me. One of the main reasons why I liked it was because the keyboard changes colors, and I thought that was cute.
Yo, do you know why she loved the Sidekick? It wasn't even the fact that you could type.
Oh, because the trackball used to change colors. The trackball used
to change colors. Like, what the freak? Who buys something like that?
Yeah, I'm like easily fascinated by just dumb shit like that. Can't have those ashy knees touched. Yep, he beat him like he stole something. Nah, them dudes was in trench coats with nothing on under. Skin flicks in the 80s. I like the way guys used to dress back in the 80s.
Yep.
Those acid wash jeans, those washed out looking pants. My girl hates Star Wars, so I see.
We gotta give Tony Wood a proper. So Tony Wood drops off with the super chat at $10. What's up, Dark Cloud? I'm in the building, fam. Army Pride, my guy. That's what's up, man.
Heartache, just afraid he gonna get scared and grab a man's knee.
Oh my god.
My girl hates Star Wars. I see those by myself. I think the only one that I saw was, I forgot which one.
Yo, what's going on? You got another super chat, babe.
Oh, okay.
Click it.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm still learning how to use this. Okay, Reginald, like I said earlier, not sure why your channel never popped up on my feed before, but I see you. Good couples. Thank you so much for this.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to tell y'all a story, right? So, there's a story I'm going to tell y'all real quick. So, you guys don't remember the movie They? It was a movie where there was these demons in like the...
Was that the garbage bag demons? Or
no. They came out of like the darkness and they would like take you. So, while I was watching, me and my homeboy T... This is when we were still in high school. We watched the movie, but we went and watched it late. And this is back when we lived in Walnut Creek, and he lived over there by the school, over by MacArthur. Okay. So we came out, and it was dumb dark. And the thing is, the block that he lives down, it was pitch black, and only one of the lights was on, the street light, and it started to flicker. Yo, this thing looked back at me, he's like, yo, Hobie, I'm not going home tonight. So this nigga slept on my floor in the house, yo. I was like, I'm not walking you home, nigga. Oh, man.
What is Never Ending Story.
That's a good ass movie. It's a
Okay.
super good. It's really old. No.
Okay.
It's like an adventure movie.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I like a lot of the older movies. There was a show on VH1. It used to be called I Love the 70s, and they would literally talk about things of each era. I mean, whatever was popping at that time, and it would be like in 1970, it was this toy, it was this show. I used to love that show, and they actually did it up until the 90s, I believe.
What was a
That's a
movie
really
that
show.
scared the shit out of y'all so bad that you didn't even want to be in the house alone at times?
I can answer that. One of them, Chucky is not really a scare, and I know it's not called Chucky, Child's Play is the name of it. But when I was younger, the only thing that scared me about Chucky was I had two older siblings that, like, when my parents would leave, they used to tell my mom to buy the good guy doll.
Oh man.
And it was a spitting image of how the doll looked in the movie. So they used to always say, if you don't listen or when mom
Frailty.
leave. Yeah, Frailty was good. Exorcist, yep. Either of you a fan of Dune?
Isn't that old like space movie with the shits that came out of the floor?
Yeah, I gotta see what that is again.
The Haunting. Carrie
I
scared
like
you?
Carrie.
She didn't scare me.
No,
I
that
actually
bitch
wanted
was
to hit
scary.
that.
Ew. No, she was creepy. Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's funny. I just watched Candyman the other day with my older kids, and they didn't think it was really that scary. It was one of my kids who was scared of that. Yeah, Exorcist, when they showed her walk with like her hands back and she was crawling down the stairs, I was creeped out by that.
Yo.
Predator, you know what? Okay, I haven't seen Alien or Predator.
What?
But I've seen Alien versus Predator.
You've never seen Alien?
Or Predator, no.
How did I not know this?
Predator looks like Lil Wayne and mango slices.
Predator.
He really
Predator
does.
looks like next gen.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, just movies back then, even if it wasn't horror. Do you guys remember this movie in the 90s called Three Ninjas? I let my kids watch that a year ago. They had it on, I think, Hulu or some streaming platform. I thought that was a really good, only the first one. I was a big fan of.
I never said Candyman 3 times. Even now, I don't say it.
Yeah, my son, when we used to first watch the movie.
Oh, you talking about Lil K?
Yeah, you can't even. Yeah, you know. Hold on, the stupid chat from Tony. All Tyler Perry movies scare me. Yes.
Yo, he
has a
portrays
terrible
black
depiction.
women and he makes
Terribly.
black women look bad, bro.
Mm-hmm. He has terrible movies. Turn was Tum Tum. I think I liked Cult. Cult was my favorite, but by default, because I was the younger sister, I was always Tum Tum or the dad, the old man.
I
To
love.
walk home from my job at the theater after watching it with my boys, Exorcist fucked me up. That demon face that used to flash.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Do you remember when she was in the bed and her whole head just turned around?
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
For me, it was There was a movie I watched when I was a kid. I was very young. It was a movie where these demons would like come out from underneath the bed. I'm talking like maybe like in like I don't know like the 70s. No, the 80s. Like in like the early 90s, late 80s. It was something underneath the bed that was pull people under the bed and kill them, and that shit freaked me out. Every time I used to get off the bed, I would do like a running jump.
Do you know what movie I thought? What are you guys' thoughts on some horror movies where they remade it? I haven't seen, like, I know they remade The Hill. What they say?
Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy, what did he say?
Us dark skinned brothers don't stand a chance in Tyler Perry flicks.
I don't know what the heck he be doing with y'all, but he make y'all look real bad. It's so biased and it's just so messed up. How do you guys like the way they remake certain horror movies? Because I like Fright Night.
Fright Night was
scary.
my flick, bro.
Yeah. Did
The
you guys like?
Lost Boys was our flick too.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. Yes, I used to love that movie too. That Snoop Dogg movie, Bones.
That was pretty scary.
I didn't finish it. I thought it was kind of boring.
I'll tell y'all one more story. So this is when I was living in the same area. when I first moved to Florida, and I used to go to that same movie theater and watch movies late because I would.
It was walking distance.
It was walking distance, and it was just me, but this time by myself. But my mom wanted me to go to the house in Miramar, and so I got out the movie theater and I started walking home. And I had on my backpack, I had on my skateboard. And you know, you can put your skateboard on your backpack. Yo, as I'm walking, it's late. All I hear is something in the bushes next to me. And then I look back, I don't hear it. So I start walking fast, I hear it. So I start booking it. And I'm screaming like, yo, something's chasing me, and I hear it. So I run in the street and start zigzagging, and a cop pulls up. And then the cop's like, hey, man, you good? I'm like, dude, I think something's following me. Please, God, let me ride with you. Let me ride with you. I don't want to die. And then he's like, hey, there's a call and I'm taking right now. I can't really, take you with me because it's a domestic disturbance.
Oh, God.
So you're going to have to figure it out. So I literally found out my skateboard was hitting the trees next to me as I was running.
Oh, wow. That's an L. Hold that L. Tales from the Hood. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Tales. Was it called Tales of the Crypt?
Tales from the Crypt.
I
That's
didn't
the
think
movie that my
was
brother
scary.
was afraid of.
Yeah, just the theme song when he pops out the casket, I thought was, kind of scary. Tales from the Hood isn't scary with the dolls. Jamal Lee sent the $20 super chat. Black Love. Thank you so much, Jamal.
Thank you, Jamal.
Space Host, that was a good movie. It did have a message in it. You know what else was a good movie that I liked as a kid? It wasn't scary. I guess you could more so say it was a thriller. It was with Macaulay Culkin. It was called The Good Son. I thought that was a really good movie. I actually ordered it for my kids, the other day, and they liked it.
When we watched, my little brother was terrified of Tears of the Crypt. So I would lock the door on him when Tears of the Crypt came on.
Yeah.
He would freak out. Jamal Lee, man, like everyone that's supporting and everyone that's donating, like you guys
Thank you
don't
so
have
much.
to donate, but wow, like seriously,
we
really
appreciate
appreciate it. Like seriously, like you guys don't have to do this. The likes and subscribe are enough, but thank you very much.
I heard Event Horizon was absolutely terrifying, but
Yes.
I've never seen the movie. Okay, I've heard that too, but I didn't see it either. Blank Check was a classic movie.
Oh my God! With you ever seen Black Check? The little white kid that he gets a blank check, but the thing is, he only got $1 million, and all the stuff that he bought, that wasn't worth $1 million. That was way more than $1 million.
Yes, yo, Good Son is underrated. When he pushed that dummy up the overpass, that was a really good movie.
Yo, our kids are crazy. You know,
They did watch it,
and they laugh when that happened.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell y'all laughing at? That ain't funny. Somebody was laughing at that. I don't remember which one of
It
our
was
kids.
all of them.
It was all of them?
All of them, even Little Winnie.
It ain't funny. The ending of Saw 1 messed me up. Yeah, Saw was a good movie. Did you guys like the parodies of those, the scary movies?
You know, a movie completely destroyed me.
What?
Lone Survivor, the Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah, the army movie.
Yeah, I was tore up watching that movie.
I know you guys seen Baby Kids. Every black kid seen Baby Kids back in the day at least a good 3 or 4 times.
Name a video game
I can
character.
still watch that.
Name a video game character that died that hit you real hard.
A video game character. You know what? When Ares died, I still to this day will probably, get a little onion in my eye.
For me, it was when I thought Snake. Remember when I thought Snake died at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, touching my shoulder. She's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Give me a minute, man."
Yeah, you know what, Tiger King? I thought the first 2 scary movies was the funniest, and those were the only ones that the Wayans brothers have creative control over.
Yeah.
I think after part 3, and I don't think they was even part of that one, I think it went downhill. Like, I don't even think I've seen part 5. I didn't even know it was a part 5, but...
Yeah.
But I like a lot of those parody movies. Not Another Teen Movie. That was a funny one.
I put her onto that.
Yeah, Not Another Teen Movie. That was funny.
I'll give y'all a secret. My style came from somebody in that movie when I was younger.
Not Another Teen Movie? No, you're thinking of that other movie.
No. Oh, Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah, okay. Can't hardly wait. My style came from one person in that movie. Who was it?
I forgot his name.
Seth Green.
Yeah, okay, that's his name.
I used to have the
I
goggles.
have a hard time watching The Lone Survivor, 13 Hours, and Black Hawk Down.
Facts.
Yeah, some of those movies are kind of hard to watch. Actually, when he was watching Lone Survivor, or when I started watching it, it was after I had my twins. I was literally in the recovery
Blaze,
room.
what's up, fam? I hope you and the family are doing good. I hope the little baby is doing alright. Yes.
It was on the original because you could change their name after I had my crush. Oh God, that's fucked up. Yeah.
Can't hardly wait was fire. The scene, the opening part of the movie was absolutely funny with the dildo and the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the movie Overlord? That was a great movie.
Yes.
What genre is it?
It's a horror action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it horror action? Because it wasn't. It had to do with like monsters or like black magic science, but it was like a war movie.
Okay. I liked Bird Box. It was okay. I remember after that movie, there was a lot of crazy memes that was attached to that movie with the whole Bird Box thing. Yeah, Scarface. Yeah, oh my God, Scarface was. It's funny. Oh, we got a super chat from Tony. Thank you, Tony. The Craft and Urban Legends were underrated. You know what?
Remember Puppet Master?
I remember Urban Legends. That was a good movie. The Craft was
Oh,
with,
yeah.
it was like witchcraft and stuff
Yeah.
going on. You know what movie I'm thinking about? I think Usher was in it. He was a football player.
Mm-hmm. The Faculty.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought that was okay too.
The Faculty was good. Oh, 13 Ghosts was fire, bro.
Yes, that
What's
was a
up,
good
Zelda
movie.
Master John?
13 Ghosts. That was another. Ooh, we should probably order that with the kids later.
13 Ghosts was scared. Yo, our little
Hello,
guy.
Zelda
Did we talk
Master.
about it? How if you said Candyman, he would start freaking out.
Yeah. After
Yeah.
it was only one of my kids that was afraid of Candyman, and you can't even say it without him freaking out.
Yeah, you can't say it at all.
They all slept in our room on the floor that night.
What else movie did?
Yeah, Faculty. Yep, that was the name of the movie. Trying to see what are some other good. What about comedies? What comedies did you guys enjoy back then? Oh yeah, The Ring.
Half Baked.
That one was scary.
Half Baked.
Yeah, Half Baked was funny. It wasn't the funniest.
What's up, Broken Nation? You finally came back.
Hello, Broken Nation.
He's
yeah,
another
13 Ghosts
long
was good.
time supporter of the channel. Way long.
Yeah, that's funny. Like
The Mist, the Mist, not that shitty TV
not the
show.
series, but the Mist.
The movie was really
was
good.
My youngest,
Right, yo, Space Host. I'm thinking the same thing. 13 Ghosts tonight.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna order it tonight. Cause my youngest sister, she's 14. She loves scary movies, and honestly, every time we order movies, it's always the older movies, right? We're always ordering. The only most recent movie I probably let them watch was Get Out. I thought Get Out was a real good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always bringing them back to the classics.
Hey guys, do me a favor. I don't
Samuel Jackson movie.
I never really shout out a lot of people, but definitely check out Zelda Master John. When I first started YouTube, he and I did our very first podcast where we unleashed the makings of Breath of the Wild 2 to 3 years before it was ever announced. He's a gamer like me. Check him out. He's pretty cool. He's in the comment section, so just click on his name and check him out. He's pretty consistent, but he's like super late though.
What is your favorite Samuel Jackson movie? That's kind of hard because I like
Die Hard.
I liked them in Die Hard. I liked them in Pulp Fiction.
I didn't like him in Pulp Fiction.
I liked them in Pulp Fiction. English, motherfucker, do you
Okay, yeah. Pulp Fiction. I'm thinking of Juice.
He wasn't. Oh, yeah, he was in Juice, but he
yeah.
wasn't like a major character. But Samuel Jackson, yeah, I liked him in Die Hard 3 and Pulp Fiction. That's kind of hard.
Yes, Space Host. We're renting that movie tonight.
Ghost of Mars was a straight B film. The OG 13 Ghosts was pretty cool. Yup, the ending of Mist was crazy. It was. Samuel Jackson film, A Time to Kill. A lot of Richard Pryor movies were funny. There was only, I think it was one I seen. I don't know if he went on a vacation or something. That was the only one that I remember. A Time to Kill. I gotta see what movie that is.
Time to Kill.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything else.
What? A Time to Kill?
Samuel Jackson movie.
Google it.
All right, let's Google Samuel Jackson.
Jackson's wife was in both Fugitive movies. Okay, hold on. We're gonna Google some Samuel Jackson movies because now.
Oops.
Oh, I mean, I liked him in Shaft. Did you like Shaft movies?
Shaft? No.
Yeah.
I never, as Matt, he was in Django.
Yeah, he was the slave, the coon slave.
He was a really good villain in Unbreakable. That's with the Bruce Willis movie.
I remember.
He was trash in Bodyguard. I kind of feel like his acting was forced.
Oh, you know what?
He was in Coach Carter. I loved him in Coach Carter.
Coach Carter was a good one. Kong Skull. See, some of these he was like, you know, a
Unthinkable. Unthinkable. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Oh, Lakeview Terrace.
Yeah,
oh,
you guys
man.
should watch that if you haven't seen that one.
The Big Game is pretty good. I didn't like him in Black Snake Moan. I didn't like that movie at all, to be honest. He was in
Coming to America.
Was he in Coming to America?
Yeah, he was the guy that kept hitting up the McDowell store.
Oh yeah.
Everybody move, I'll blow your fucking head off. Yeah.
Take your clothes off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's crazy. He's in a lot of movies.
He is.
But he's not in a lot of iconic movies that I could think of.
He's
That's
still
his
a legend
own.
though, because
He's a legend, but I feel like he's more of like a feature legend.
I think he's just that dude. He
But he can kill it on screen when he's a main actor. Lakeview
Yeah.
Terrace, he murdered it. He murdered it in Spider-Man. The Big Game, he killed it. Oh, The Negotiator was fire with Robert De Niro. Also,
do you guys like a lot of those movies, like the mafia movies? Did you guys like Goodfellas?
what's up, Black Trio Gaming?
Casino, Godfather. Did you guys like those kind of movies? Because I was a big fan of Goodfellas. I would still watch that to this day. Casino too, but the ending when they killed Joe Pesci, like when they buried him alive, I can't watch that movie too much anymore.
Yeah, Coach Carter, Unthinkable was fire.
Get
He
back
was
to the
good in
show.
Kong. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's cool. Let me see. Lakeview. Yeah, Lakeview is with the cop cat daddy. Yeah, Lakeview. He was a bitch in that movie.
Did Samuel Jackson ever get a Grammy? Not a Grammy.
Like an award or
An
something.
award?
I'm not sure.
I feel like
His movies have made the most money. They said a few weeks ago. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I think he's also considered to be like an A-list actor.
and to think he came on as a crackhead.
Yeah, I watched this interview with the Breakfast Club. He gave a really good interview.
Him?
Yeah, negotiate. You know what?
And him. We seen it. We seen that movie. So him and
West Side Story. Okay.
the guy that did Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone. They both to me have one of the best come ups. Cause Sylvester Stallone was homeless. He literally did tried to do anything to get up there. Yo, she just finally saw Taxi Driver. What'd you think?
I liked it. I wanted to see Robert De Niro in his younger stages. Have you guys seen Cape Fear? Is that worth watching?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Robert De Niro, one of my favorite movies. He's not a main character, but it's called A Bronx Story. Love that.
What's up,
movie.
Holes King?
Rambo. Yep, Rambo was good.
Yeah, Rambo. Sylvester Stallone was
A Time
the
to Kill,
best.
Samuel Jackson best role. It's his role Dave Chappelle makes fun of all the time.
Yep.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Who else is an amazing black actor? Your homeboy from
Well,
my
Will
nigga.
Smith is definitely
No.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington from Training Day.
Okay, Cape Fear is fire. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. You know what? I remember. Do you guys remember back in the day when we had VHS cassettes and you can order like 12 movies for like 99 cents?
Yep.
I remember me and my sister did that like 1 or 2 times. Anyways, we had Cape Fear, but for some reason the little crackly, like we couldn't track it to get it out of the way. You remember what I'm talking about? Where you play like a certain movie.
I miss going to the freaking Don Cheadle's dope.
Video
I
Connection.
miss Blockbuster, Hollywood Videos. You know why I miss those?
Were so fun.
Because you always found dope ass movies.
You can find
Now
some
Netflix, you just get bored browsing because it's too much.
Mhm. Yeah.
You always went to Blockbuster or Hollywood Videos,
Video connections. What?
but you knew if you were cool with the manager. Remember Donna? Every time something new came out,
She'll
she's like
hook it up.
something. She would hook it up, or like, yo, there's a
Let
new
us
movie
hold
that
it a
just.
couple days.
Yup.
You know, we would look up commercials to movies.
I miss
and
those days, man.
Me
like,
too. I definitely. Those
like
were
nobody
like
wants to
the
go to
days.
Redbox because you literally just stand
Not
in
much of a
line.
selection.
Not that it's not an experience.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like people saying like, you know, the movie theaters are dead. Like now everyone's at home. That's whack.
Yeah, it just kills the whole experience. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a movie head. I love watching movies. I like watching like certain movies. I just have to watch it in theater.
You gotta kill it in
Like,
8 minutes.
I love watching like, you know, the superhero movies. I like
Sonic
watching
was a
those
dope
superhero
ass movie. My kids love the new Sonic movie.
Is that the one where Jim Carrey is in it?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you what are some Jim Carrey movies you
Mask.
guys like? I didn't think The Mask was too
Me,
funny.
Myself, and Irene.
That one, you know what? I think Liar Liar
Tom,
and
Dick,
Dumb
and
and
Mary.
Dumber. I
Jane,
like
was it
Cable Guy.
Dick
I
and
watched-
Jane? Dick and Jane.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry like a bitch. Wait, what movie y'all talking about? Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man.
Hold on, he said I can't watch Hotel Rwanda. What is that?
I don't know. We about to find out. What's Hotel Rwanda? It broke me down. Well, shit. I need him to watch a good movie like that.
Hold on, let's see what this is all
What are
about.
some other childhood movies? I'm trying to think. Hotel. Oh, you know what? I think I had to watch that in school. I've seen that movie. Yeah, that movie was kind of sad. It was.
I actually like that dude as an actor. He was he plays War Machine.
What are other movies? You know, okay, what are movies that made you guys tear up? Where you dropped a tear or two or felt real sad?
I already said it already.
Titanic was one movie. I was in 4th grade
How?
when it came. Because Jack Dawson died.
But he was
It was a lot
fake.
of people.
He was
that
on a
died.
raft.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
didn't
was.
get
When we
on a raft.
found out how the movie was
No,
filmed.
I'm talking about the movie itself. I thought Titanic was sad.
Trash.
My favorite Jim Carrey I thought Dumb and Dumber was probably Dumb and Dumber and Liar Liar is probably my 2 favorite films from Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, I cried like a little
Toy
bitch.
Story 3, yeah.
I
That
cried like a
storyline was-
little baby at
it
the
was
end of
so
Logan.
I cried at the end of Toy Story 3. That was
Oh yeah,
sad.
Toy Story was very sensitive. Like Logan
Sad
had me in
movies, my
tears,
dogs-
bro.
My dog Skip makes you cry. Oh yes, Boys in the Hood when they
Oh.
shot Ricky.
What was the name of the dog movie? Marley.
Oh, Marley and Me.
Marley and Me?
Yeah, that one was cute.
That movie is cute. That movie had me tearing up. Yeah, but Toy
Lion
Story
King,
3?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Lion King. Yep, that was another one.
Lion King didn't have me crying.
No, you know what else? Okay, if I was ever pregnant and I would listen to Fox and the Hound, when the old lady puts the fox in the forest, when she sing that goodbye song, I would start crying hysterically if I was pregnant.
What was the name of the movie
Women
that the
believe
kids...
in Titanic. Wasn't it a true story? I think it was based on a ship
Oh,
that sank in
yeah.
1912, I think was the. We got a
Yeah.
super chat from Space Host, $4.99.
Onward, the new Pixel movie was pulling on some heartstrings for me.
Okay, I didn't see that one. Free Willy, yeah, Free Willy. I didn't cry for that one, but
Nah, but
it did
Logan
get me
had
emotional.
me like tearing up. Space
Oh, yeah,
Host, you're the
Pursuit.
man. I keep telling you I don't have to super chat, but
Pursuit
thank you.
of Happiness, that was a good one too. Yeah, his ending that was.
oh, Pursuit of Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
That
Let me see some other movies.
Pursuit of Happiness. I don't want to get all dorky, but Pursuit of Happiness reminds me of my interview at Sony. I literally called my wife in like tears.
Okay.
You remember that day?
I remember. I'm looking at
was-
the top 10 movies endings that would make you cry. The Fault in Our Stars. I saw that. That was a sad movie. I did not watch Brokeback Mountain, so I don't know.
What?
What the hell?
Brokeback Mountain. Which one is that? What do they rate that as? Number 4? Oh my God! They have Brokeback Mountain as number 4.
Titanic is My Girl. That was with Macaulay Culkin again. That was actually a sad movie because
7 pounds.
Yeah, that was sad. Green Mile was also sad. I'm just looking at random movies. I don't know why they keep putting Brokeback
Mountain is like up the top. What is going on here?
Precious.
Yo, all right,
Precious.
which one y'all gonna watch Brokeback Mountain to let us know if it's really sad? Because I'm not doing it.
The end of Notebook, that was sad. Set It Off, yeah, that was good too.
No, but Pursuit of Happiness, had seeing. Whenever I saw that, it thought me back of that day walking out of the New Jersey building after my interview with Sony, dude. Like after he said yes, like it was. Everything changed. I literally did what he did. I was like jumping in the air. Yeah, it's that type of experience is a real thing, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7 pounds was sad.
I didn't cry at the end of Set It Off. And to be honest, it was okay movie.
Queen Latifah.
I didn't care.
No, I was sad because I liked her. She was the realest one. I'm kind of sad the way she went out. Dead presidents. You know, I saw a snippet of that. I would make a joke, but there's a lady president. Go ahead, Cat Daddy. I have tough skin. Go ahead. But yeah, definitely. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna put on 13 Ghosts tonight. What happened to you? You got brain freeze?
No, my nose is still sensitive.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
She punched me in the nose the other night, y'all.
Don't be lying. Trying to see like what are other.
Low key.
Dead Presidents.
Infinity War had me feeling so. Yeah. When I thought Captain America was gonna.
That was the one where they all. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
love the movie Pissed.
The beginning of Endgame had me fucked up. When Hawkeye lost his family, how it started off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all should check out Guns Akimbo. I can't see it. Mr. Right, Ready Player One.
Oh, I love Ready Player One. The Accountant's pretty good too. I did not watch Mr. Right.
You guys like the typical hood movies, like the Baby Boys, the...
Only Baby Boy.
You didn't like Boys in the Hood?
No.
Did you guys like Menace to Society? I thought that was a good movie. That was probably one of my favorites.
Wait, which one is the one where the son was a football player and he ended up getting shot?
That's Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I didn't like that because I didn't like the way it turned out.
I didn't like when Doughboy died a week later.
Yeah, I didn't like how that movie turned out.
Yeah, it's a lot of... Okay, so I'm going to actually put on 13 Ghosts tonight. Because do you guys remember back then
I want to play this goddamn game, so I got to hurry up with my unboxing. And
I'm going to play too?
And I got the
Am I gonna
cosplay.
play?
I got the cosplay... No, I'm not saying the movie is bad, Space Host. I just didn't like the way how it turned out. Like,
yeah,
I wanted there to be some sort of like achievement that was made.
Oh wait, somebody said Joker was a sad movie for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You know what? I left there just having so much. I was in deep thought after that movie.
I love the Joker.
I was like, oh man.
It's probably one of the best movies I've seen this gen.
For the people who saw the Joker movie, I want you to tell me. At what point do you think he snapped? Like, when do you think it was his breaking point?
When she cut off his medicine.
I think it was... Do you two... I watched Jason's Lyric. It was actually on Tubi TV. He didn't watch it. Oh, Poetic Justice is one. I still watch. I just watched it last week.
Cat Daddy, I'm giving you the side eye, bro.
No, that's a good movie.
I'm giving you the side eye, bro. Poetic Justice... Come on, man. Come on, man. As Dave Chappelle would say.
Space Rose believes that he lost it on the train. Yeah, okay, no spoilers. Okay, so we won't talk about it.
You haven't seen it yet?
Tony, you gotta see it.
You mad late.
Please go see it. It's definitely good. I think they have it on Amazon Prime now if you have Amazon. Yeah, we won't talk about it. You know what we should start, guys? We should start like a movie club or something. We all watch a movie and we talk about it because I love movies.
Hey, if you guys are following me on Twitter, it's at DarkCloud25. Post some stuff that you want us to talk about or research to talk about in the next couple's live stream. which again is every Monday at 3:30, unless I'm away at like some sort of event. But because of COVID, I doubt that's gonna happen.
Somebody asked if Tony live in Africa. Oh, no, he said I meant for y'all. Oh, okay, well, I don't know who didn't see the movie, so I won't say much. But please watch The Joker. That was a really good
Well,
movie.
Tony Wood is actually an active military brethren. He's actually deployed right now, so he don't have time to watch those. So,
But let's keep him safe in our prayers.
yep, Tony Wood, keep you safe in our prayers, brother. You know, I would scream the Soldier's Creed to you, but, you know, I don't want to sound like a dork. Remember this. I'm an American soldier just like you, buddy.
Okay, they keep saying you gotta tell the locker story.
No.
Oh, God. It's basically text.
It's about Bo when he sent you that dick picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could tell that
No,
story.
no, we good. We
that
good.
That was very...
Yeah.
It was... Okay, no,
We
I'm
good.
sorry.
We good. We
Go
good.
ahead, tell it.
We good.
You gotta
we good.
tell it.
We good. I already told it in the other... We told it.
I'm overseas now. It's 4 a.m. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, man. Definitely support Tony Wood, man. That's the family right
And
there.
130 degrees? Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever been in weather like that.
Yeah.
That's some desert weather.
Remember, don't tell us where you at, brother. You know, they always watch it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you my sister's going to Okinawa, right? She's in the Air Force.
Oh, God. This hot dog assassin.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Always respect to Tony Wood. Can she tell us about the DC Twister?
No, she cannot.
Oh, God. Liquid. 38 Civil Affairs. Okay.
There we go.
That's what's up.
Oh, you're civil affairs. That's what you do. Okay. He's the one that basically, you know, anything that they do, he checks
Yeah, I
behind
know
them.
he said he can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
we understand.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't tell us where you are, brother. You know, we still know the code.
We understand. But yeah, this was a good live stream.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, I would like for you guys to let us know in the future if you like us to have topics on hand and we discuss it, or you guys want to just bring up topics. I don't mind either way. I didn't realize you were prior military as well. Former Air Force myself, 45th Security Forces. All right, Cat Daddy.
That's what's up, dude.
Salute to my military brothers. And
Yeah, me,
everybody out
you,
there.
Tony Wood. I was listening to a homie of mine that just came out from the Air Force. He posted a video, man, and he just came home. He's really messed up. He's like postpartum. He's hearing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
it's crazy.
watch A Time to Kill. I'm gonna look that up. And there was a channel. If you got whoever is still there, it was a channel, something of Judah. If you guys could drop that in the chat box, A Time to Kill.
Who was it that posted that Judah thing? I have to go like way back. This is a lot of chat.
Okay. There's a movie actually that I wanted to watch. It's with Tom Cruise. It's called The Firm. I feel like it's giving me Devil's Advocate vibes minus the devil. So I do want to watch that.
Yo, when she watched The Devil's Advocate, the part where the black lady was taking her clothes off and she saw the demon face, she freaked out.
I freaked out because I didn't think it was going to show that face. And it was because, okay, so a few nights prior to that, we both started watching it, but I was tired and I fell
Oh, that's what's
asleep.
up there, Jordan. Another military brethren, man. That's what's up.
Okay, we got a lot of salute. Yeah. But when we watched The Devil's Advocate the first time, I fell asleep and he started watching it and he was like, oh, watch it, it's a good movie. So when I started rewatching it with him, I fell asleep. No, he fell asleep. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I saw that devil demon face. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, wake up. He was like, what happened? I'm like, what?
And I'm like in deep, drooling deep sleep, and she like waking me up
I was like,
that.
come on, man. Because he was on the other side of the bed all cozy, and I was just tapping him like, come on.
And since we moved here, we got a king size bed, so I'm either further on the side of the bed unless we wrap up. And we always sleep close, but if I like drop in the bed, I'm like way on the edge. So she's like reaching over like, hey.
I was waking him up. I'm like, you need to wake up and watch this movie with me. Because I was not trying to have any more,
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Yeah, Tom Cruise was the man. He He's also considered like an A-list actor, right?
Yes, actually, I went to when I lived in Brooklyn, New York. I actually went to this. I think the middle school that Tom Cruise went to. Is it PS or IS 109?
I didn't know he was from New York, honestly.
Yep.
One last question, guys. I just want to ask what are some A-list actresses who you guys like? Cause I'm having a hard time
Emma
thinking
Stone?
about that. She is not a fucking
You need to
A-list.
stop disrespecting.
Oh, God.
Then Shia LaBeouf is an
I
asshole.
definitely think Shia LaBeouf is a
Over
better
Emma Stone?
Yes.
Yo, you
He played
tripping?
in better movies than her too.
Spider-Man? Yeah.
That's just one movie.
That's all she needs.
Okay, Shia LaBeouf played in Transformers. Shia LaBeouf played in Disturbia. Come on, he was on Even Stevens.
Emma Stone
Yes.
all day, every
Cruise.
single day.
Who do you think is a bigger star, Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt?
Tom Cruise.
Ooh, that's tough.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I would probably have to say, yeah, Tom Cruise. Been out there too, fam. Dude, DC wildin'. Yeah, for real, he is definitely wildin'.
They think that I would never say that I have a thing for Emma Stone.
You are crazy. I'm sorry. She's not the only movie I really know of with is Superbad
Drop
and
Dead
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But we're not talking about the looks. We're talking about the movie.
But she was also in what is it, Easy A?
Okay. Now let's name all the Shia LaBeouf stuff.
Look,
I could bring up a whole catalog, and he's still doing indie films right now as we speak.
Easy A is not an indie film.
No, I said Shia LaBeouf. Okay, he want to pull up the stats. I'm gonna pull up my.
Oh,
stats.
Zombieland, La La Land.
Hey.
Hold
Didn't
on.
care for
Super
it.
Bad. Oh, Stupid Crazy Love with your favorite guy in there. Yeah, say it's
Okay,
trash now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Hold on,
about
hold
the
on, hold
movies
on.
that Shia LaBeouf. Okay.
Hold on.
Shia LaBeouf did Transformers. He did Fury. He did Holes. Indiana Jones. Disturbia.
She was in The Cruise. She was in The Cruise. And what is it? Irrational Man.
Okay.
Paper Man.
He also spoke for the Penguin in that Surf's Up movie.
Look,
Evil Eye.
and she was it was in Cruella.
American Honey.
Come on, man. Emma
Man
Stone
Down,
all
Wall
day.
Street, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I'm sorry, your girl Emma. Bye, girl. Yeah, I don't think it's fair because we both have crushes on both of them. I don't think it's fair. It's not fair.
You know, they don't believe me that I tell you the story that I asked her out when I worked in the Manhattan store.
I don't know why.
I wasn't gonna cheat on you or nothing.
Get the fuck out of here. we gon' yeah, okay.
Y'all don't get me in trouble, man. But I'm just, my stories are right
War
here.
Dogs. Yeah,
No
War
no
Dogs
bond
was
tales.
good. War Dogs was good. But yeah, definitely. I did enjoy this live stream. Take me to King. I definitely enjoyed this live stream.
Yeah,
guys.
definitely, guys. Again, super support. I love all y'all, man. We hit 10,000 subscribers.
swing. She finna swing. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. We gotta watch 13 Ghosts
Yeah,
today
nah, that's my boo,
with
man.
my kids. We're gonna watch that.
She
today.
my best friend, man.
Yeah, and we kind of don't have no choice now anyway because we cooped up in the house every other day. So
Yeah, but
you kind of stuck with me.
yeah, but I will say this: I am the sexier one in the relationship, so I get it that you have to stay here. You feel? You know what I'm saying?
Don't play yourself. Just playing.
Look,
Scorpio.
man. Look, she knows. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpios
Jodie Foster.
are
Okay,
up here.
and yeah, I like Scarlett Johansson, Halle Berry, Angela Bassett. 13 Goes. Yeah, we're gonna watch 13 Goes. I think next time we should all try to watch a movie so we can talk about it.
Yep. And
I want you guys to watch Get Out, and we can try to break that one because there's so much things I want to talk about with that movie next time, maybe.
Yo, Space Host, man. She know what's up? She know what's up? Look at these eyes, dog. You're not gonna look at my eyes?
No. But yes, guys, thank
All
you
right,
so
guys.
much for tuning in. Hopefully, we have more people next time. We're really gonna try.
I'm gonna
to
get
stay
on 8's ass
consistent.
about the live stream when I'm living. I'm gonna take that road trip to Atlanta and let them know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much, Tony Wood. I'm really upset that you only found me now. You know, I'm glad you're here now, but
Tony.
be safe, man.
Safe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you for letting him hit 10,000 subscribers. I am about to
Super Space Host is saying, nah, dog, you out of here. She ain't gonna beat me up.
Actually, what I'm about to do, we literally did grocery shopping right before, and I want to season up some brown stew chicken to make tomorrow.
We didn't even put away the groceries yet.
No, we put away the cold stuff.
Yeah, we put away the cold stuff, but yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball, yes, exactly. To be continued.
Nah, he's saying that because you're gonna beat my ass.
Will she beat his ass? Yes or no?
I'm gonna put on my dragon. I'm gonna put on my
episode.
I'm gonna put on my Dragon Ball Z outfit. Hey, yo, y'all stay tuned for the YouTube post. I'm gonna post my outfit and layout before we record the video.
Oh, and the funny thing is, you gonna post that video with the wig and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I told him when he's done, I'll take his wig.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
I need to switch up my style. I'm like, when you done doing your little cosplay, let me take that wig.
She gonna wear the cosplay.
You know what? I'll take a picture with the wig when he's done with his stuff.
All right, y'all. Be safe, man. I'm gonna see y'all again. Hit the like button, subscribe. Again, everybody here, man. Even the people that didn't talk, like, I really support all of you.
Thank you
for all the views. Thank you for, and again, I hate calling you guys my fans. I call you guys my viewers and
fans. You have on Goku wig. Oh, you'll see it.
Y'all have to wait and see it.
You'll definitely see it. He's gonna post that real soon.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get dressed, man.
Thank you, guys.
Catch y'all later.